We'll give it a second just to go over, make sure she's good. Alrighty. Probably is streaming, but there we go. Alrighty. Everybody, welcome to the IGL podcast number 5. We're out here again today, so we're a day late. We had some Valentine's Day plans. Cookie, tell us about your Valentine's Day plans, bro.
I got really close to a person called Jill.
Shout out to Jill. Tell us more about Jill.
I've known him since I was born.
Mm.
It was originally spelt with an extra L.
Mm.
I'm very close.
Interesting. Good times.
Plus my left hand.
Ah, hot. Hot. And what porn did you treat yourself to?
What?
What porn did you treat yourself to last night on a lovely Valentine's Day night?
I never said porn.
No. Wait. Oh, he was doing the old... What did you have in the spank bank then, Cookie? What was in the memories?
No, I did have a... Actually, I'm not going to comment on that one. Watermelon.
You just keep eating your... What do you call it? Notchy. There we go. And also, Reaper, how was your Valentine's Day, man? What did you get up to?
No, not much. Just had a fade with the missus.
Whoa! Wait a second. Is that your beautiful face? What the fuck, man?
Hey,
it's good to not be the only one here with a camera, man.
Yeah, I thought it was time for me to put a face reveal out.
Yeah, nice. He's coming out. What'd you have?
No, nothing fancy like you, Betty.
Oh yeah, the chef.
We just,
yeah.
Did you have some gnocchi as well?
No.
Yeah, a bit of gnocchi.
yeah. Bit of spaghetti.
Yeah.
Pizza. That's another famous Italian dish.
Yeah.
No, good man.
That's made with the Leaning Tower, isn't it?
Yeah.
It was a quiet one, but it was a nice one.
Yeah, no. I just got the steaks out, man. I got a nice cut of steak. It was maybe a bit too expensive, but it is Valentine's Day,
A nice fillet.
It was I think it must have been a Scotchy. Yeah, I forget. I went to the butcher's. I got a nice cut. I said, "Give me your finest, but not the expensive one." And you cook it with enough butter and garlic, mate. You cook it with the A5 Wagyu. Yeah, none of that, unfortunately. It's cooked up with the butter and garlic, rosemary, man. What do we do? Garlic. I did broccolini, asparagus. Cooked in garlic butter as well, man. Did a nice mash with cream and butter. Everything with butter. It was
Mate,
buttery.
how's your breath after it?
Mate, it was
that much fucking garlic.
Mate, it was. We kissed all night, so it was all good. No worries. But yeah, nice little slice, and I made a nice red wine jus to go over that. So it was a good night, and we watched You. Really good show. I really enjoyed that show. So, talking about Valentine's Day, it was yesterday. As maybe they guessed, I didn't really introduce it. Happy Valentine's Day for yesterday. So I just wanted to talk to you boys about something you love, right? I want you guys to talk about the video game that you love the most. You can't get enough of. I want to just start with Cookie because he's booing.
I'm booing for the Valentine's Day.
Oh, okay, alright, yeah.
Ooh. That's a hard one. I think the game that I've probably loved the most since I've played it, and it's gone back a few years, and the company's actually bringing out a new game soon, which I'm really excited for. Dynasty Warriors 3. That really piqued my interest in video games.
Why the third one in particular?
Third one in particular. It was the first one of the series where you could upgrade your weapons, get all these mounts, kind of really suss out, make yourself look cool.
Okay.
The second one, you had a certain thing, and there was not much customization, but the third one really brought the customization into the series. I came home for years, about 3-4 years, and played it. That was the first game I've ever 100%. I was about 9-10 years old.
Yeah, that's how it goes. Yeah.
And that was the game that really, really kind of got me down the gaming. I will do a special mention of CS 1.6 because that did the competitive edge for me. That got me into the competitive side.
Sure. As we know, you're a #1 CS player in Australia at one stage, bro. Shit.
What?
He's too humble about it. He's too humble. He won't say. He won't say.
Yeah, no.
He won't say that. But yeah.
Only
Thank you for
goes
that.
better than me with cheaters.
Thank you for that short synopsis, Reaper, bro. Tell us about a game that you love.
Shocker. That's what it is.
A Call of Duty.
Yes, sir.
Wow. I didn't know how. Which one?
Yeah, I
Nah,
would have guessed Battlefield.
It was Call of Duty 4 actually.
Oh,
First
great
game.
game.
Solid.
First game actually got into gaming. That was the first game. My brother gave me the controller one day, and then hooked me from day one. Just never stopped playing.
How old were you, man?
Bro, I was a pup back
Yeah,
then.
yeah.
But
Youngin.
What about it? What about it, man?
I don't know. It's just I always saw my brother playing it, and I was like, "Give me a go." He's like, "Nah, it's too violent and shit."
Yeah.
I was like, "Nah, I just want to give me a go," because I used to play Super Mario and all that sort of shit. So when it was getting a bit too hard, he used to throw me the controller to just beat him through part of the level.
Wow, yeah.
So he threw me the controller.
Older brother?
Older brother, yeah.
And it's a you. Okay, shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Threw me the controller, and then it was just match made in heaven, mate.
100%.
Just never stop playing COD.
Yeah.
Even till today, you guys can vouch for it. I get that frustrated, but I'll still jump on COD.
Motherfucker will cry. He will literally, there'll be tears streaming down his face, and then he's
Yeah.
on the COD the next day. And I know that feeling. I know that
I'm
feeling.
still on.
It's got the best mission in COD history.
Yeah, well, maybe.
It's hooked me, and now I can't
That
stop.
one where you're prone going through the grass.
Yes.
I'll
Best
gill it
mission
up.
ever in
I'll gill it up,
COD
right?
Yeah, all gillied up.
Mm.
It's not a no Russian, which is my favorite mission, but that might say something about
Says
me.
a lot. Yeah, it says a lot.
Might say so.
What about you, Benny?
Oh, okay. I was going to write something and then I didn't because I've been busy, but this is going to be a weird one. It's actually The Godfather, the video game.
Okay.
If it's
That
not number
explains
one,
your very big interest in Yakuza.
well, yeah, I guess they're definitely
Mafia sort of
Yeah,
stuff.
I love Mafia games, man. I wish there was more of them. Which is weird because I'm not a big fan of the Mafia series, but I love that game, man. I've always been. I finished it on PlayStation 2, PC, Wii, and also PlayStation 3 multiple times. Me
I
and
was
my
gonna say that was out on PS2, wasn't it?
yeah,
Oh.
and Xbox as well. That's the only one I haven't finished on. That's a goal one day.
Well, you got the Game Pass.
Yeah, well, I don't think it's. I think about it is you can't get it anymore because it's a licensed game and the license runs out, so they don't sell it anymore. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's the way that I think the gameplay is just like the way the world flows into each other is really good. There's missions where there's story missions that are really gripping, just based off the Godfather movie. Sorry. You kind of just insert into that world, which is a bit awkward at times now growing up and playing it. Like, it's a bit awkward, but at the time, it was like crazy to be in those scenes, you know? And
you watched the movie prior to
I got into the game, and then my dad's like, no, we got to watch the movie, you know? I think that has a bit of add to it as well. Like, I think this is the first game me and my dad actually sat down and finished as well. So, I remember Mum was away for like a week, so we just sat down and just ate heaps of fucking terrible food and finished this game. So yeah, it was just a good bonding experience. And
some of those memories are like amazing. Like, I've got the same as my uncle. Like, I didn't really grow up with my dad too much because he moved overseas when I was really young. But my uncle was the one that showed me video games from a very, very young age, 3-4 years old. And I remember going in. He was big into his racing games way back in the day, so we used to play, like, I don't know, it is really going to show my age. There was a PS1 game called Moto Racer.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It's had a remake of recent, really OG one. You could ride road bikes as well as dirt bikes and go through all the different stuff. There was one track that was literally Great Wall of China.
I have played this. I thought so.
Yeah.
I've played this. Yes.
So we got all the way through that. There was another one called Road Rash.
Yeah, I've heard of this. Yeah.
You have 5 lanes, and you got to go across the 5 lanes, and you like pick up weapons, and you can beat the other riders off the. And I vividly remember like weekends I'd be over there. We'd be playing games till like 12, 2 o'clock in the morning. As like a 4 or 5 year old kid. And just the joy that we'd get of finishing a level or finishing like a championship or just finishing the game was absolutely amazing. And
Yeah.
I think that's the only thing. That's the only issue I think now with the multiplayer games. I mean, we get it when we rank up in Halo. Fuck,
Yeah.
we get it. We get it.
Yeah.
But there's just a little bit different of when you're young. You've got kind of like, I wouldn't say mentor, but the person that kind of really showed you video games and got you into the video games, and especially now with how much video games have kind of taken over our lives. Like, look
yeah.
at the three, how much we play, the three of us.
Yep. Yep.
And
Actually, on saying that, my actually first full games that I was playing was FIFA 2000.
That's true. I played 96.
That's
That was the
incredible.
first one I played.
Mine was Pro Evolution, not Pro Evolution Soccer. Sorry, fuck, I can't remember what it's called. It was 98 PS1 game.
PES?
It wasn't
No.
PES and it wasn't FIFA. It was International Superstar Soccer ISS.
Nah, Super Soccer on the Sega is what I
International
played.
Super. So what was that? It was the graphics were horrible, absolutely atrocious.
Understandably.
So
Understandably.
yeah. So there was a PS1 version, but apparently it started on the SCNEs. I didn't know that. But that was the first football game I played. That was fucking dreadful. Then I got I think it was the 02 FIFA where it had Thierry Henry on the front.
I think that was 06 had. Oh, maybe it was multiple that had Henry on it.
Surprised me. He was a fucking icon. Best player ever.
Yeah, I'll shout out to Arsenal. Like I miss when sports games weren't like monopolized.
Or pay to win.
Yeah, well, I haven't been playing sports games like that. You know, like
Online FIFA nowadays is so pay to win.
I was like, some guy was like, "Hey man, let's play FIFA," and I was like, "Sick man, I'll get it for sure." He's like, "Well, we got to play Ultimate Team," and I'm like, "No, I am not. I am not going to spend that much money on fucking Ultimate Team. I've done it with NBA too many times. You know."
Yeah. I know, like, you were watching me play FIFA for a little bit, couple of years. I think it was a year back?
Yeah,
couple of years
I
back.
think you had the
last
last
week
one. Yeah.
And you probably wouldn't notice. I very rarely played the Ultimate Team part. I played the Volta. Because there wasn't really an online section to it at that stage. It was nearly FIFA 21.
Yeah.
The Volta's now become pretty online and very similar to Ultimate Team. But at that time, it was just fart assing around, just doing trick shit. It reminded me of like old school FIFA Street.
Yeah. Okay. No, that's.
But it just wasn't pay to win. That was why I think I enjoyed that part of it more than anything.
Need a rugby league game. That's what we need.
There is.
There was a PS2 one of that. That was fucking
trash.
amazing.
All trash.
Nah.
There was one that it was so buggy. If you just did a cutout pass to the winger, you were in to score every single time.
Yeah, but that's what the like versing actual people came into it though. So when you actually verse people, you couldn't just throw them out, every time. So I definitely want a good rugby league game. There is really good rugby games out there. I played a few rugby games. They're just like they're very similar to the rugby league games, but obviously a little bit different.
Ones?
Yeah, the Union games are quite good.
Yeah. Did you ever play Madden?
Yeah, I played a bit of Madden. I actually broke my leg. Maybe 2016 or 20. Anyway, I bought a Madden because I was just sitting down and I was just playing it for like weeks because I had nothing else to play. So
yeah,
and Black Ops 3. What about you, Ripper? You a sports game fan, huh?
Yeah, the first actual ever soccer game actually was Sega Soccer Slam on
Soccer Slam,
and that was on the GameCube.
Wait, your favorite first game, or was that the first sports game ever?
That was the transition period from sort of focused on first-person shooters into sport.
Yeah, okay.
Was Sega Soccer Slam.
Yeah, okay. No,
GameCube had some fantastic sport games. They had one with Blood Bowl or something.
Blood Bowl.
It was like a soccer game, but there were no rules.
Oh,
it was just
interesting.
You fucking annihilated people.
Because me and Julian tried to play Blood Bowl. It was this like turn-based strategy game. It was bad. It was really bad. But people like it. I don't know why. Anyway, let's get into it, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this week we've been playing Hogwarts Legacy. Let me tell you, it's worth the high praises it's been getting. I'm not going to say that part because it's in my review. But this game has a kind of magic feel to it, huh? Anyway, Cookie, would you like to say something about this game?
Yeah. So you're a little bit further through than I am. I think we found out when we jumped over to Halo a couple of nights back. But I'm going down the Ravenclaw route where it's side quests, it's puzzles. You see puzzles. I'm going to figure out how to do these puzzles. Fuck the main story. I want all this secret treasure behind the puzzle doors.
Yeah.
But it is. I'm playing on the lowest of settings because I don't have the greatest of computers. If anybody wants to give me one, they're more welcome to. And it's still visually absolutely gorgeous. Like the character models are very, very detailed. Yeah. Everybody you interact with, you see all the wrinkles, poor fellas, but you see every grey hair. You see just the absolute detail on even on the lowest of settings. I'd love to see it on high settings. It looks gorgeous.
Yeah.
The combat is fun and it is a little bit challenging. It's a little bit how do I put it? I wouldn't say nerdy, but like very easy to cheese it. Just with kind of like the Protego and reflect stun. But it's still very mentally challenging, especially there's a certain side quest that I'm not going to spoil too much for anybody. But you duel. And you are outnumbered, and it's not like a lot of the games you can just go, I'm just going to go all guns blazing, attack. You've still got to time everything. Like you go to attack, one of the other ones might attack you at the same time. It's very much, I'd probably put it very similar to Dark Souls sort of combat sort of thing.
Yeah, definitely it's a Dark Souls feel to it. Yeah,
where it's like you can't just go all out like Skyrim or Witcher and that. You've got to time everything.
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
You got to time instead of a dodge. Well, I mean, you've got a dodge as well, but you dodge Protego. You got to time it all, and then you can counter, and then you can absolutely fucking blast them with the different combos.
Yeah, it's got a combo system, eh?
Yeah, and I think the main story, it can be a little bit overwhelming wordy wise, but there's depth to the story, which says a lot because not a lot of RPGs have depth to their story, which I'm quite enjoying. I'm not very far through the main story, but this part that I'm through, everything so far hasn't technically been answered, but it's set up to be answered.
Yeah, and I appreciate the lack of reliance on old characters too. Like if you played or seen Harry Potter things, right, or read the books, read the books, right, it doesn't rely on almost any of those characters. Maybe a couple of names pop up here and there, but it's no reliance on that to make this game.
Yeah. The main thing is like there's family names that are familiar. Like I'm not going to spoil anything, but there's a couple of families that are very familiar to anybody that has watched or read. But they're different people. They're from a different part of time. They're from a different era. Yeah. It's very, very different where you're not put into the movie part of the game, movie part of era where you got all the same characters and all that. It's a completely separate story, and it's really, really interesting.
It makes it better for that. Reaper, what house are you?
What house am I?
He seems like a Hufflepuff.
He looks like a Hufflepuff.
Play the game.
I know, but what house are you?
I don't know. I haven't done the test that you guys did.
Do the test. It's an online test. Go do the test.
What are you, Benny?
I don't know. I am actually in the game. I am a Slytherin, right? And in real life, in definitely super real life, right? I'm also a Slytherin. So it's like this game fucking new. Like this game fucking new. Wow. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I'm not a big fan of the movies. I would say that they're okay. I've seen all of them, but the last two, which is the two-parter, which is funny because I've done that 3 times. I watched them all the way through until the last part. Anyway, I just get bored of it by then. So, Hogwarts Legacy.
It's very hard to do a marathon.
Yeah. Hogwarts Legacy actually is a very interesting story, though. It's fun. A lot of the characters are really memorable and engaging. Look, Hogwarts Legacy, this is what I keep saying. Hogwarts Legacy feels like an open world game you played before. and I like leaving it like that. But its lore and
Okay.
magic allows you to pull allows it to pull the stuff off other games can only dream of. Right? Everything in this game feels fantastic and natural. Now, this game can get away with doing video game shit without breaking immersion because it's based off that foundation of magic. Like, if it's the puzzles, if it's the spells to like make shit in the world appear, like highlight, right? It can get away with shit that other games can't get away with without having to like break immersion in some way, shape, or form. If you know what I mean, like,
Yeah.
it's like Assassin's Creed makes sense, but Eagle Vision doesn't. But it's something they've had to work into the characters, where a character can just do a spell on his wand because that's established already, and you can see stuff in the world. If that makes sense. So I've been thinking about the other Night Reaper actually asked me like, what about this game is making you want to play it all the time? That's one of the big things. Like, it doesn't need to break immersion to be a video game. I think that's a huge thing that they've accomplished in the game.
I think that's why a lot of people kind of feel really attracted to games like WoW and Final Fantasy and that as well.
Yeah,
Is because you can basically do whatever the fuck you want.
yeah,
As a game designer, you can do anything you want and just be like, nah, it's part of the world.
yeah.
Like, there's no reason for it. It's just, you know what? It's part of the world.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
The combat in this game feels phenomenal. Honestly, it is.
100%.
Every time I get into a combat situation, I am like slightly challenged, but at the same time, like excited to get into them. You know, like, I don't know if that's a better way of saying that, but it's just the combos feel so fluid and responsive, and the parry system is really good.
And the one thing I'll say about the combat as well is following along through the story. I know a lot of other RPGs, and now this is very big in the Final Fantasy universe, is they just throw combat after combat after combat to you.
Yeah.
Where Harry Potter, they space it out quite good, where it's like, you've done this combat scene, you got a ton of story, and then as you're kind of getting that itch to want to fight again, they pull in another section where you're dueling someone or you're fighting some monsters or something like that. They've spaced the combat. Obviously, you can go out and do the combat if you want. Like, just go to the forest and be like, cool, I'm going to kill some spiders.
Yeah.
Sure, but if you're following the story, they've spaced the actual combat parts of it out really well.
Yeah, and the open world feels vast, but at the same time, you constantly are running into shit, which I'll get into in a bit. I have a little section here for that. I haven't got any of the evil spells at the moment, and I can't wait for them. Crosso, shout out to Crosso in the chat. He actually just got one, the Crucio one, the crippling one. So I'm about 10 hours in, but I'm in love with the world, the whole world. The castle feels huge but small at the same time, if that makes any sense. It's huge,
100%.
right? It's massive, right? The castle is huge, but then you run around and you'd be like, I've been here before, but then you just hit a door, and that door takes you to a place you haven't been before, always, you know? And I've got to say, man, there's no loading. If you're not fast traveling, no loading times. There is fucking no loading times.
I have
it is
a few
instant.
very little ones going through doors.
Like, but that's like,
But
that's
that's
not
it.
a loading time. That's like assets loading in, right?
Yeah, that's it. Like, if I'm sprinting into a door,
Yeah.
it might take a little bit to load. But
Yeah, the game
when I
really
say a
trusts.
little bit, it's like 1 or 2 seconds.
The game really tries to slow you through those doors, don't they? I like roll through them, and then it'll be like the game will be like, "Oh shit, load!" But you're not stopped at all. The game feels so seamless as you're going through it, and I think that's a really big undertaking that they've had to do, and it's fucking crazy. Every time I'm just walking, new area of the castle is loaded in, it's ready to go. I'm never stopped by a loading screen. The game never stops, right? Until you get to fast traveling and stuff. And I'm glad there's so many fast travel places, because oh my goodness, this place is huge.
Yeah, my only issue with the fast travel is it does take a while for it to load.
Yeah.
Through the fast travel.
But
I did that thing that you wanted me to do. by the way.
yeah. Oh yeah, Reaper. What house are you?
Yeah.
I got Gryffindor.
He's a
Oh.
Gryffindor. Of course he is. Of course he's a Gryffindor. What was your
Means
spirit animal?
Now.
What?
The owl.
Yeah, the owl. Okay, true.
I can't remember what my Patronus is.
I think mine was a unicorn.
I think mine was a rabbit,
Um,
which is weird.
so you're constantly finding new stuff in the castle, to like do new puzzles and shit. And there's a ton outside of the castle as well. It's a huge map that feels overwhelming at times, but overall, like there's always something to do. Always, whether it's in the castle and you're doing like the little lift the globe thing, or chasing the butterflies with the light and putting it onto the painting, like, or just like you'll just stumble across some urns on a bridge, man, and you'll be like, fuck, man, these look like they do something, right? And there'll be a thing on the ground that shows you where to put it and whatnot, like which order to light them up in and spin them around. And there's just always random shit for you to be found in that game. And it's honestly, it's magical. So it's the only way I can do it. Oh yeah, and fuck the spiders, by the way, bro. Those things freaked me out. Reap, were you watching the other night?
Yeah.
Bro, I could not fucking stand them, bro. They are freaky, bro. They come out the ground on you. They jump on your head and shit. Oh,
Yeah,
they're
nah.
so
I'd
disgusting.
be piecing with that.
Oh,
I've not had any. No, I'm not gonna say. I've not had any issues with the spiders. The fucking dragon off the get go though scared the shit out of me.
yeah.
That God, I think I jumped. I'm so glad I didn't have a camera because I think I jumped about 10 foot into the fucking air. My head almost hit the roof.
It sounds really loud too, so it doesn't really help.
Yeah.
I do have some negatives for the game though. The classes, they feel arbitrary just to teach you new shit. That's it. That's the only purpose. They don't feel engaging at all. I was talking to Reaper that I was hoping that these classes would be more like Bully, where you actually have to go to them on a certain time, or you'll get detention or something. Like, I don't know if you guys have played Bully before, but I really like how that system works, and I thought this game might try to adopt that, which would have been fucking sick, but it's just a little nitpick, I guess.
I definitely agree. Like the classes they put in through the story, they make you go, but even some of them, like I'm not gonna try to spoil too much, but there's a certain spell you learn early in the game, but then in the movies and that they've learned it in like the first or second year.
Yeah,
And it's like, well,
why am I just learning it now?
yeah, as a fifth year. And it's one of the classes where all the other fifth years would be learning it as well. And it's like, well, that's kind of odd because in the movies they should be already have learned it. So why is this not like other stuff where it's extracurricular?
They do like kind of half address it because they're always like, "Oh, you're such a new person. I can't believe you're so good at this," which is such a video game thing, but also works if these people already did know at least of the spell.
Yeah.
So,
but it seems like some of the spells they've never even used before in the fifth year.
Yeah.
But as mentioned, they would have learned them previously. Also, I'm a Manx cat.
A Manx cat. I don't know what that
for
is.
For a Patronus.
Cool.
Yeah,
just
apparently.
put it out there, yeah.
It explains my ratty styling code.
The map, bro. The map sucks. I hate navigating it. Like, not the actual world, but the map on screen is fucking
the mini map.
Shit. The mini map sucks, but the actual map, the Hogwarts castle is awful. It's so.
Yeah, there's a certain place I can't get to because every time I go to it, it changes halfway. Like the line you got to take.
Oh, okay.
When you like set it as a waypoint, it's the medical wing.
Okay, I haven't been there. Yeah.
Neither have I, and I'm just trying to get all my flues, and I go to halfway, get up there, and then it like changes to take me back to the other place, and then as I've taken like 5 steps back, it then changes again back to where it was, and I'm like, well, fuck. Okay.
Have you done the book thing with the line where you just follow the line from the book where you hold up on the D-pad and it just.
No.
Yeah, try. You should.
Yeah,
try
I know what you're talking about, bro.
Yeah, you should try that.
Yeah.
The game is quite slow to get into as well, man. It takes a fucking while to get into it. He loved that, didn't he? He's fucking played this game. I know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's a top game, man.
Yeah. No, but what did you think?
So much detail.
What did you think about watching it? Would you be interested in getting it? As a person?
Look,
yeah.
Because you did ask me what kind of attracts us to it. I don't know if you asked Benny when you were watching Benny as well, but I know in mine you asked me what attracts me to it as well. I think Benny, you mentioned Reap asked what brings you back to it.
He's got the best questions. Go on, Reap.
So, watching it, as a person that hasn't played any really well, it's not even first person. It's like a open world game where it's not a first person shooter that I've been into my whole gaming career. Well, not career, but
One day.
you know what I mean.
One day.
One day. Oh fuck, I'm never gonna get there. But look, I like the look of the game. It does intrigue me as someone that's not like been involved in those games before, but I just don't know how long I could play it for before going. It's getting a bit long in the tooth.
Okay.
That's just someone that's an outsider perspective. There's I know there's a lot to do in the game. Like you boys have said, there's a lot to keep you going.
Depends if you're into that sort of stuff. Like, not everybody's into doing puzzles and that on the side.
Yeah, exactly. So like the side quests, like you're doing at the moment, Cookie. How many
Yeah.
side quests can I do before I go, fuck, I'm over doing side quests?
Probably a lot less than what I can do.
Exactly. Exactly.
I'm
So
13 hours in, and
it's
12 and
gotta
a half
kind
of
of
the hours have been
it's got to
side.
kind of already drag you in without you going, should I play this game? It
Oh,
should
yeah,
already have
100%.
dragged you in previous.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, interesting.
That's fair.
Would you get it on sale or something though, Red?
If it was on sale, I might give it a go.
Game Pass, definitely.
Yeah, definitely Game Pass.
Yeah.
If it was like Game Pass,
You got Game Pass?
100%. Yep.
Interesting.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, so do you have much Harry Potter knowledge or experience at all?
I do. I've watched all the movies, loved the movies, but
Okay. Alright.
I just haven't played those games.
Okay.
Like
yeah.
the only game that I've played that's when I'm watching.
If you're going to say
when I'm
Lost
watching-
Ark, I'll say no.
No, when I'm watching though,
Okay.
it feels like a little bit like Lost Ark. When you're watching it, you're still fighting random fucking creatures that come from the ground. You're still
I'll pay
doing
that.
side quests. You're still progressing through a map. It's like watching Lost Ark. Completely
okay,
different game.
I
but
can see
there's
what you mean.
characteristics that are like Lost Ark.
Don't see
Yeah.
it. Yeah, go on, cool, you go.
Oh, I was just going to say, yeah, like, I can see it because he's not wrong. Like, when I was playing Lost Ark, I'd finished the story part of it. So I was like, well, all that's left is doing side quests. Yeah. Which, in saying that, I think most RPGs, whether they're MMOs or just straight single player RPGs, are very similar to watch anyway. But it's when you play them is when they really feel different.
Fair enough.
You don't see yourself getting wrapped up in this world, even though you enjoy it so much?
Look, I don't see myself playing it for a long period of time.
Yeah.
It would be something to do if I've got absolutely nothing, the boys aren't on, I've got nothing else to do. I might jump on for an hour and a half.
Okay.
But I wouldn't be like, for example, you boys that do a 3 or 2 hour stream on it and don't think about, oh, look at the time, I better jump off. It's until you finish wanting to finish playing is when you jump off.
Yeah, okay, that's cool. I respect that. I respect
That's
that. I can't disrespect that.
What if there was multiplayer?
Multiplayer, different story. Because it's more about, like, I love having bants. I love having G-ups with the boys. So if we're in a battle and I'm absolutely copping it, I laugh at myself. I scream for help. I start running the other way. It's just a bit of
Can
bant, you know
confirm.
what I mean?
We've all seen it in COD Forum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're all
a bit
like,
of bant.
charge! We see Rip running the other way. Like, well,
Exactly,
there's the
yeah.
help.
Oh, mate, I'm just holding spawns. That's what I'm doing, you know?
I am actually really surprised this game doesn't have any form of co-op or multiplayer whatsoever. I could easily see missions like in the future, like mini raids, almost like a Destiny or something, where you can all jump into a mission together or something. So
Actually,
Yeah, I was. That's
I'm
kind of
glad
why I
you
brought
said
up the multiplayer because of what Reap posted in regards to the link.
yeah, I'll let him follow with that up. But I just don't know why I didn't launch with it. Honestly, it doesn't. It feels like they could have done it. Like this game is technically beautiful, right? And it's really they've done a really good job on it. Don't get me wrong, but this game would have been a gajillion times better with co-op, man.
For sure, 100% agree on the co-op. The multiplayer part, instead of the co-op, is where it would get a little bit dicey because there's no set classes.
Motherfucker, if they bring out Quidditch and there's no way to play with the boys with Quidditch, I'll be disappointed as fuck.
I'll agree
In
on that.
saying that though, you're both on different houses.
Yes.
Yes.
So how would you be jumping over to play with the boys if you should be playing
Actually,
against
now that
each
you've
other?
mentioned that, the very, very little bring up so far in the game of points for the houses.
Oh, they say it. They're like, you lost points
Yeah.
for Slytherin. I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, like in the first couple of movies, they like put that as the forefront of it.
I definitely thought that was going to play a bigger role in the game, yeah.
Yeah, and like there's nothing really kind of shows of it, which is a little bit upsetting because I'll be like, fuck yeah, Ravenclaw pride, let's go.
Yeah, if they were moving this game forward like Bully, like I was saying before, then that would be an easy thing to implement, you know what I mean? You would just do shit around the world, right, as an open world game, and then you would earn points if you were doing this, you would lose points if you're doing that. If you get caught in the fucking bad area of the library at night time, you lose points, you know?
Yep. Yeah, anyway, what I was actually going to ask the question on for you boys that actually play it. I know Cookie followed Harry Potter a little bit more than you did, Ben, because I asked you the question. You said you weren't fully indulged in Harry Potter growing up.
Yeah. No, I was there. Like, I grew up at the perfect time for it. Like, my first experience with Harry Potter is we won a contest, like a play, like we did the best play or whatever at school.
Yeah.
And we got to have a mufti day, eat popcorn, and watch Harry Potter, the first one, Philosopher's Stone. So that's my first experience with Harry
Cookie,
Potter.
were you more into Harry Potter back in the day?
I'm a couple of years older than Benny, so I kind of had the chance to. I think I'm the same age as the actors of Harry Potter, the late 20s. So kind of, I was
You're
at that age,
47
about that 8, 9 when.
No, he's 45. What are you talking about?
I thought he was 47. My bad.
I feel it after the gym sometimes, boys. I was about 7, 8 when the movies came out, so I was just at that age, just old enough where I could go watch the first one. And I'm not gonna sit in the face on the back of the head, scared the fuck out of me for years. I had nightmares. But I was a big reader as a kid, and I about 6, 7 years old, I was reading the books. Like, I read Philosopher's Stone.
Oh, you're a book reader.
I've read all the books. The Philosopher's Stone book actually had a different name at one point.
I saw that
Sorcerer's Stone
book and walked the other way. To be fair,
Sorcerer's Stone. Yeah.
I think it was what it was called.
Captain
Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone.
Yeah.
And
question for you guys though.
Yeah, I was pretty big into it as a kid. I loved it.
So, question for you then, Cook. Are you happy that this game is pre all the big names in Harry Potter? Like,
yes. I don't think I would connect with it as much if it followed what the movies have done. Because for me, I've read the books, I've watched the movies. I don't need to also play it and be in it. Like, I also played the PS2 game of Chamber of Secrets, and it did follow the movies, and it wasn't great. Like, it wasn't great. This one gives you the feeling of, I'm a student myself. I kind of can forge a little bit of what I do myself. I can choose everything I want to do. Obviously, you still got to follow the story, but
couldn't it be more basis as you still do that sort of stuff, but Harry Potter's in the fucking background?
No, I don't think it'd be the same.
You get to date Hermione, bro. You get to fuck Hermione. You always wanted to.
Background.
I don't think it'd be the same. I think it'd be. It wouldn't
that spike a bit of nostalgia if that was in the game?
There's good nostalgia and there's bad nostalgia, though.
Big question, isn't it?
It's they have to go right, obviously.
I honestly don't think I would connect as well with it if it was based off the movies. I've also been hurt a lot with fucking dodgy ass games being based off movies.
Fair enough.
Prince of Persia.
Yeah.
Wait, that's a movie based off a game though.
Yeah, they're both dog shit though.
Oh, there's a movie based off a game, then they made a game based off the movie. Am I right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Awful.
And I've played and watched both, and they were both dreadful.
Awful.
So
all right, wait. This is not on the list, but let's do it, eh? Let's name the worst video game movie you've ever seen, ever.
Movie.
Movie or show?
Movie. Let's go movie.
It has to be full movie.
Yeah, worst.
Ooh.
Oh, he's pulling the list up.
Yeah.
I'm going to say right now, because it was so... It's probably not the worst, but it was so disappointing, the Assassin's Creed movie. Oh, I went to movies. I
That's
paid
fair.
fucking $30 with a large popcorn and a drink to watch that terrible.
Mine's gonna be it's a movie, but also a TV series and a game. I can't remember if the movie's actually based off anything to do with the game or the TV series, but Avatar, Last Airbender.
That doesn't count. That doesn't count.
Doesn't
No,
count.
doesn't count. I'm not giving you
movie.
that. That's
The
easy.
movie was dog shit.
Yeah, it's awful.
That's all I'm
I
saying.
think we talked about it last week. It's a recurring
Probably.
theme how bad that movie is.
Outside of that, fuck.
The Super Mario
talking
Brothers
about
movies
the-
was awful.
Yep. I was gonna say that, but
I mean, I'm not big into my movies, but fuck. Yeah. Let me look real quick.
You guys ever watched the Doom movie? I've never seen it. It's got The Rock in it.
Nah, I can't say I have.
Yeah, apparently it's really bad. Sure we would have known if it was good.
yeah.
Yeah, I just sprung this one on you guys. It just came to me in a dream.
Oh, yes, Need for Speed.
Oh,
I
that
did not
movie
like the
wasn't
movie.
bad. That's a good
Nah,
movie.
Nah,
That's a
movie,
good movie, bro. That's a
That's
good
a
movie.
good movie.
In comparison to the Fast and Furious
No,
movies,
that's a
nah,
good movie,
nah,
bro.
nah,
I'm gonna let
I
you have that.
If you know,
didn't like
If you need me and you see me and you know you have to go. That shit.
I
fucking
didn't like.
fire.
I didn't like that one very much.
That is fucking fire.
Need for Speed is a good movie, man. I don't fucking no cap. That was a decent video
Great
game
movie.
movie. Yeah, Aaron
Yep.
Paul did a great job. The
Fucking
story was good. It was good. The best Need for Speed story ever, bro.
I didn't like it very much personally. Outside of that, I'd
You're allowed
probably
your
say
opinions.
the Warcraft movie I didn't like very much either.
Yeah, that was around that Assassin's Creed time, eh? We thought it was finally going to be good video game movies.
What about your best?
But Reaper hasn't said nothing yet.
Oh, true, Reed.
Yeah,
Sorry
but
about that.
like I'm on old school. If it's an old school game, I would say Sonic the Hedgehog wasn't as good. I reckon the game was better than Sonic the Hedgehog. Anyway,
Movie.
movie.
Oh, I like that movie. I thought it was good. Honestly, I thought it was pretty decent.
What,
for a-
I
Sonic?
don't think I've.
Yeah.
I don't think I've watched
Yeah.
it yet.
The sequel just came out. Reaper did this.
Yeah, I don't know
you
about
want
that.
to
I
know-
agree with the fucking fast Need for Speed, bro.
Yeah.
But-
Do you want to know what the worst ranked video game movie of all time is?
What's that? Super Mario Bros. Super Mario.
No.
What
Now,
is it?
Benny, I know you
Alone
really
in
like
the
this
Dark.
series.
What is it? Tekken movie?
Yeah.
I didn't hate the Tekken movie. It wasn't that
It's Rotten Tomatoes, the live action, scored 0%.
bad. Wow. Maybe I watched it as a kid and thought it was better than it was.
So the box office was 1.6 mil. That's it.
What?
Yeah. Second worst of all time was called Alone in the Dark, which I've never.
It's definitely a game series. You had I think it's the one with the other two. It's 360 game. You had two little alien demon
Okay.
things here.
It's a
Yeah.
2005
Maybe I'm
movie.
right, maybe
It
I'm
got 1%. And
Give him the third one,
9
'cause
out of
this is-
100.
This
for
is more down
Metacritic.
his alley. The next one's more down his alley. Cookie.
Yeah. What?
Street Fighter.
Oh, for me,
Yeah.
I hate Street Fighter. Fun fact.
No,
Bro, you
they've got
love
11%.
fighting games.
Yeah, I hate
No,
Street
they've
Fighter.
got 3%.
Yeah,
on
yeah,
Rotten
yeah.
Tomatoes.
I love
There's
Mortal
a
Kombat.
3%
I love
of
Tekken.
House of the Dead. That
Uh,
was 3%.
okay, game. I hate
Oh, there was a
Street
Street Fighter 5%, yeah.
Street Fighter. That's how I feel about that. It's just better than Killer Instinct. Okay, Killer Instinct. If you're
love
watching my
fighting games,
podcast
bro.
right fucking now, bro, and you like Killer Instinct, you think it's the best one, bro? You're trash. Get a new game.
There's another couple here that shout out honorable mentions of just how bad they were. The Hitman movie.
Mm.
That
Wasn't great.
I didn't loathe that movie. I didn't loathe it.
Definitely wasn't great.
Yeah. The sequel was worse, or the remake, or they tried to redo Hitman. That was way
Yeah.
worse.
No, yeah, that's what I'm talking about, sorry.
Yeah,
Agent
Tomb Raider.
47.
47, yeah.
Yeah.
Tomb Raider 1? Good.
Yeah.
Sorry. Tomb Raider 1 good. Tomb Raider 2?
I personally didn't like the Lara Croft movies with what about favorite ones though, boys?
The new Mortal Kombat. That shit was fucking tight, bro. That movie was.
That only scored 54%.
I don't care, bro. Go watch those
Just
fucking
put it
fight
down there,
scenes and tell me there's better fight scene, bro. Their fight scenes are.
Or for me, this is a bit of a cheat one because it's not technically based. It's based off a video game, but not directly. Pokemon Detective Pikachu.
Oh
100.
yeah, fucking
100.
winner, bro, winner.
Win a chicken dinner.
Fucking great movie. That was an excellent
Great
movie.
movie.
Yep.
A little bit of a cheat because it's Detective Pikachu. It's not really based off
There's
a video game.
There's a video game called Detective Pikachu, man.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it's a 3DS game.
I knew that.
Gaming podcast, by the way, guys.
On YouTube, just cut it out, boys.
So let me go edit the live stream. Okay, sure. What else? Man, I cannot wait for another Pokemon movie, man. I seriously cannot wait for another live action. Seriously. Oh, it's gonna be nuts.
Also, shout out to the second Angry Birds movie. I quite enjoyed that too.
Do we have
I
a
watched it
video
with my
game
little
podcast?
brother. Sorry?
Do we have a video game podcast, bro? The fuck?
No.
Are you
There was a
saying
movie.
that? We
There was
can't
a
be
movie.
fucking saying that on our super serious video game podcast.
I quite enjoyed the movie. I watched it with my little brother. It was good.
Oh, that's alright,
Also, what a shout out. What's that big one that has like all the fucking video games in one?
Wreck-It Ralph?
No.
That's what I was just thinking about there. I think Wreck-It Ralph is a decent to good
it was
movie.
like a 2.5 hour movie.
Oh, Ready Player One.
That one.
Yeah,
That
it's a good
was
movie.
enjoyed
actually
that.
right.
That was a
That
good
was
movie.
actually right.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind that one. Yeah, I'll give you that.
Pac-Man and shit.
Yeah, it's. Wait, but
All
on
the
the other
retro
hand, Pixels, awful movie.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't think I've not watched that one.
Oh, Adam
Yep.
Sandler at his absolute worst.
Yeah.
There's quite a few upcoming ones as well.
Yeah, I mean, there's gonna be right. Sonic.
Gran
I think,
Turismo. Yeah, that's exactly what I did. I was like, wait, what?
is it,
So there's a movie for Gran Turismo.
does that have a story? What the fuck? What the fuck,
Sort of.
man?
You start out the worst and you go up, sort of thing, I guess.
Okay, every Need for Speed story ever. Okay, sure.
There is a couple of interesting ones here. Days Gone,
Days Gone.
a PS exclusive zombie game.
Oh, that might be decent. Maybe.
Death Stranding.
That might be decent. That might be okay. Actually, is Norman Reedus going to play Norman Reedus in the
He
Norman
better.
Reedus game? That would be
This
funny.
one,
But not, bro.
this one really kind of tickles me a little bit. Ghost of Tsushima.
What tickles you, does it?
That
Little ghost
really
tickle. Ooh.
tickles me. Apparently, there's a
Stop.
Just Dance film coming
Goodness.
up. That would be, I'm assuming, just like another fucking what's that?
Step
Step
Up.
up, bro.
Step up, yeah.
Step Up.
I just seen they're doing
God.
Magic Mike the 17th one, bro. That's fucking great.
Yep.
The Last
There's
Dance,
a-
apparently.
Yakuza
Yeah, really, a movie. No, actually,
being done by Paramount.
fun fact. Can I say fun fact? There's actually
Go for
2 Yakuza movies already. Fun fact, and they're actually one of them's
Oh,
okay,
are
and the
these-
other one's pretty good. Yeah.
Okay. There's another Mortal Kombat movie.
Yeah, fucking should be that. Dude, if you guys haven't seen that, movie, man, it's phenomenal. It's real. For a video game movie, it's cheesy, right? It's cheesy. Don't get me fucking wrong. It's cheesy, right? But the fight scenes are nuts. They're nuts.
Okay, so it was.
Um,
I'm gonna say something that you're gonna get pissed, Betty. Did you like Cobra Kai?
I love Cobra Kai.
I could not watch it.
Bro, it's so good. It's so cheesy. It's
I
awesome,
could
bro.
not watch it.
It's so cheesy. It's great. Yeah. No, it's great. It's
there's
great.
a Borderlands movie as well.
Yeah,
That'll
I've
be
been
good.
hearing. Yeah, well, we'll
That'll be
see.
good.
We'll see. I
Hopefully.
never put faith in video game movies.
Yeah, no,
I've
it's-
been
it's
doing it.
definitely fair on that.
That could be good.
I don't know if the,
I'm sorry, Benny.
you're right. There was a Ratchet and Clank movie that came out a while ago, and I don't know if it's good or bad. I haven't gone back to watch it, but it was like okay.
Do you want to know the reviews?
It's probably like 30. I'm gonna say
21% on Rotten Tomatoes,
9% off.
29 on Metacritic.
There
out
you
of
go.
100.
Well, I enjoyed it. I had a great time. Okay, but as you heard last week, from the trivia, I'm a big Ratchet and Clank fan. So
Yep.
So there's
No
a
idea about
Sifu movie coming.
A Sifu.
I would fuck with that. Is John Wick gonna play Sifu? Like that'd be sick.
No, come on, Jackie Chan.
Oh, all right, you win. You win this round, Cookie.
Space Invaders.
Yeah, pass.
A couple of Tom Clancy's movies coming out.
Pass.
Splinter Cell and a
If
Ghost
Ubisoft has
Recon.
anything to do with it, pass.
Don't mind that.
Okay, yeah.
I could see a Division movie being good, but Ubisoft's at the helm. Pass.
Warner Brothers is doing the Ghost Recon one. Ubisoft
Okay.
Film and Television is on the Splinter Cell one.
There you go.
So the Ghost Recon might
One's
be
good, one's
decent.
shit.
Splinter Cell.
The one that everyone wants to be good is going to be shit. So
Yeah.
they said something
And
about a
that's
COD movie coming
pretty
out
much it.
eventually soon too. Hopefully a COD movie comes out. I'd love to see the first 3 Modern Warfares in a game, in a movie,
Oh, yes.
or a TV series. That'd be sick.
Oh, actually, can I change my? You know how I said Pokemon Detective Pikachu?
Yep.
I forgot Pokemon the first movie or Pokemon 2000.
No, they don't count because they're not based off of games. They're based off that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Based
the
on
Detective
that.
Pikachu
Good, though.
isn't. I don't think it's fully based off it, but was a game at least.
It was any of the old school Pokemons are just fantastic.
In my opinion,
Movies
though, I know it wasn't a movie, but it's like a short series. The Pokemon Origins. Now that's fucking top, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's based
Yeah.
off. Yeah, that's fucking sick. Honestly, probably the
I'll give you that.
best. If it wasn't the movies, like I'd probably be able to pick like 2 movies that are better than it. But apart from those movies, that's probably the best bit of Pokemon work they've ever done.
Yeah.
And that's based off a game. So
There
I'll give
was
you that.
quite a few good animes based off video games as well. The Persona series, fantastic. The games are. I've never played the games, but the actual TV series 3, 4, and 5, fantastic. And I've heard really good things about the games themselves as well. And the Fate Stay Night TV series is absolutely fucking phenomenal.
Sure.
And based off the game as well. Just putting that in there.
Cool. Alright, so we got a bit sidetracked there. Mine fully holy. This podcast is just rambling about shit we like. That's fine too, right? Yeah. Reap is jamming. That's good to see.
I got stuck in my head, so I had to listen to Fast and Furious. Sorry, boys.
You're welcome.
Some stats were released for Hogwarts Legacy. So nearly 500,000 people played it before actual release date on Steam alone, not including console or Epic, where it was the best-selling game on Epic of all time. Now, Cookie, you put this here, mate. This is big.
Yes.
This is big.
It is, because Epic's had some pretty big games over the years for selling-wise. Borderlands 3, I believe at the time of Borderlands 3 release, was Epic exclusive for a couple of weeks before it came out on Steam.
Sounds like a mid-game to me.
It was very mid-game, but I also know that it was quite well pre-ordered and bought on first day because it's a Borderlands series. So for it to be best-selling game on Epic of all time already is really, really big, considering as the first stat was almost 500,000 people played it on Steam alone before actual release date. So that's not including PS5, not including Xbox XS, whatever the fucking new one Xbox is, or Epic itself either. So there's still almost 500,000 with 3 other platforms still to go, for which is some crazy stats. That's really, really big.
But that's huge, honestly. But with a big IP like this, in my opinion, that's what I'd expect. But this next story, on the other hand, a bit different. It has also become the highest viewed single player game on Twitch on early access day of release. So that's it had 1.28 million people watching on one day. Concurrent viewers.
So that's just in. I don't know if it's concurrent or just throughout that one day. But that's beating out like the likes of like The Witcher, Skyrim, which I know the modded Skyrim seems still pretty big on Twitch. But that's a lot of views.
Apparently, according to the game dev, it's the highest watched single player game ever. Right, ever.
Yeah, on Twitch. That's crazy.
It's good to see a good game doing good stuff. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know what else to say. Honestly, it has been. I didn't expect to enjoy it as much as I have. I'm not gonna lie. I genuinely are having a good time with it. I think I'm just built for disappointment. This is the first game that I have bought on release that isn't at least an FPS in maybe 2 years. Like,
I'd also argue it's the first in a couple of years that hasn't been absolute dog shit.
Yeah, it's absolute dog shit. And everyone expected it to be good, and thank fuck it was actually good, man.
Thank God we didn't get another Cyberpunk.
God, we didn't get another sale. There you go. That was the last game I bought on launch. There you go. Thank you. Thank you.
Speaking of which, Hogwarts. I was a couple of other ones, which was the down
you go.
page down. Hogwarts Legacy also totals for the mark of the 8th largest peak on Steam of all time. So that's concurrent players, and is the 3rd ranked single player game. The only 2 beating it is Elden Ring and Cyberpunk.
Okay, there you go.
So that also beats out. Granted, these 2 games were released prior to Steam, but Skyrim, Witcher, this beats that as well. 8th highest of all time is pretty ridiculous. There's a website called SteamDB, which tracks concurrent players on the PC platform of Steam, which recorded 783,277 players on Hogwarts Legacy as 1 p.m. on Saturday, which I believe was the day before or the day of release.
Okay.
Marking the 2nd largest player count ever recorded in a 24-hour span. The only game to beat that is PUBG.
Awesome, man. Wow. That's crazy. And then PUBG was huge at the time too. Like, we're talking fucking massive, man.
Cult-like.
Yeah, cult-like, I would say, personally.
And the last stat I do have, which kind of ties into the first one in regards to the people playing it before actual release date. It is unknown how many people have played the game on the console platforms, but it has topped both console sale charts before the game launched on Friday.
Hey, that's crazy. That's big numbers. Hey. Look, I'm really enjoying Hogwarts Legacy at the moment. But I actually just want to move on to. There was big news today, actually, in the gaming space, and I'm actually glad we waited today to do it. I don't know if you got the link I sent you, stealthy link. Hey Reaper, I don't know if you can hear me, but I just sent a stealthy link. Pop that open, brother.
Ooh.
Yeah, so huge day today, bro. So sorry Julian couldn't be here today. I should have probably mentioned that at the top of the pod, but I'm glad the 3 Switch owners, mind you, he has my Switch at the moment, but the 3 Switch owners can actually sit down and talk about some Switch games we can all play.
Let's go. I'm still gonna get a capture card at some point.
Yeah. What the fuck is this happening on my screen? All right. So Nintendo Switch Nintendo Direct came out today. Big games announced, huge games announced today. Well, not announced, I would say shown off. They showed an epic trailer for the new Zelda. They waited to show it. Honestly, they got like an hour through, and I'm like, oh, they're not going to show Zelda, man. This game must get pushed back, bro. But they fucking did at the end, and it was huge.
Which I like what the website has as the caption for it, just underneath it.
Yeah.
Juicy as.
Yeah, it is pretty juicy.
Be said.
Not gonna lie, but let's cover some other games that came up here, mate. You guys can probably watch them as we go along. Splatoon got a new expansion pass. I don't know if anyone here plays Splatoon.
I have been wanting to try.
Look at this guy. You got the expansion pass for that game?
Yep. One game.
Honestly though, what do you guys think about the Breath of the Wild?
I love it.
I haven't played it yet.
Like, that's a game that I know it's more open world as well, but I love that game.
Yeah, true.
I think I'm definitely going to look at playing the first one and then going into the second one now that I've kind of had that retaste of RPG, because we know what it is. There's not really many good multiplayers at the moment, so it'd be nice to kind of dip the toe back into some single player games.
Yeah, actually my girlfriend played it. And I kind of was just along for her journey, and it was quite a good experience, I'm not going to lie. A lot of shit you can do in that game that other games still haven't replicated to this day. No one's implementing features like Breath of the Wild. I'm ready to go. I'll smoke you any day.
Are we partying up?
Well, Jules has got my Switch, so...
Are we partying up? Come on, boys.
I will smoke you all. I don't think you know.
Let me get
the Banana King, bro.
No, motherfucker, I am the Coffs Harbour Mario Kart champion, bro. No cap. Ask Julian, bro. Ask Julian. No cap. I am the best.
Rainbow Road belongs to me, mate.
Rainbow Road. I belong to every other map, then. All of the rest of them are mine, bro. They're all fucking mine, bro. Some other games that came out, so you're gonna get fucking all smoked, bro. You don't even know. You don't know. I live for it. I fucking live for it, bro. You're gonna be crying. Dude, everyone that's ever gone, let's play Mario Kart, Ben, never fucking plays with me again, bro. There's a reason
All I'm
for
hearing is I'm going to have to buy a spare controller.
Bro,
Yeah.
don't buy a spare controller. Yeah, you'll need to buy 3 because you'll be breaking them because I'm going to break y'all in Mario Kart, bro. That's what I heard.
Let me get a capture card and I'll definitely play. That definitely sounds like a stream game.
I'll smoke you on stream, bro. Let's go.
Oh, actually, Reap had a good thought in my stream. This ties into the Mario Kart and the Switch. Now, Reap, you mentioned about a night we should get together and play some games with drinks.
Yes. I think that'll be
Mario
tier.
Kart and drinks, we have forfeits.
Yeah. Yep.
It would have to be a Friday or a Saturday because a forfeit on Mario Kart Gold would get absolutely fucking obliterated.
I really want to play.
Yeah.
I really want to drink and play like a chill game, like a vibey game, like a poker or what's that other game we play? Secret Hitler. I'd love to get like 5 or 6 of us for Secret Hitler. Again, but drinking, that'd be crazy fun.
Pummel party as well. Drinking
even,
party.
even like, was it one of the first times we played Cards Against Humanity? You brought Rach into it, didn't you?
Yeah.
I reckon even if we got like everyone together and we had just a fun night of just drinking, having some fun, laughing, having some jokes, then the R-rated shit pops up. You know what I mean?
I mean, I'm down to do the R-rated. Wait, okay, that could
those
come
blank
out
cards.
wrong,
Those blank cards would be wild, bro.
I am down
You're ready
to
to do
say
the
R-rated stuff.
Cookie, you weren't talking about your
or
porn.
without drinks. No, that's X-rated difference.
Oh, okay,
There's a difference in the rating system here. Come on, guys.
Alrighty, I'm gonna pop this cross. Hopefully it's all good here. Hopefully it doesn't fuck up. But couple new games they're showing off. This Tron Identity actually looked kind of interesting. I'm not gonna lie.
I just come up on that one, yeah.
It's I think it's more of a story game based on the Tron world. Maybe you have to like a
puzzle adventure game.
Yeah, puzzle adventure. It's like puzzles, but also like a Telltale game. I'm assuming. It looks really interesting, really promising.
There is one part of it which doesn't really appeal to me, and it says starring Jared Leto.
Does it really? Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, did either of you guys ever play Dead Cells?
I dabbled a little bit. It was an interesting game.
Yeah, I never played it before, but it looked interesting.
I didn't get to play it much, but it was quite enjoyable.
Has it always been a 2D scroller, Cookie?
Yes.
Okay, well, this is based in the Castlevania universe, which is obviously a beloved franchise. It looks great, honestly. The game looks great. I'm not a 2D scroller man myself, but I can see this interesting people that are big fans of the 2D scroller series. Does this interest you, Cookie?
I'd probably go back and play it a little bit more, as said now that I'm playing a bit more of the RPGs. At the time, I was playing a lot of shooters and competing at the same time, so I didn't really dabble too much.
Number 1 CSGO Pro in Australia at a certain time. No, just no. He's too humble, guys. He's too humble. Did you guys ever play Samba de Amigo? I can't ever say that name, bro. But it was like a music rhythm game back in the day. Little monkey man with the shaky, the sticks, the shake.
It's many
it's like
games.
a Just Dance sort of
game. Yeah, but it's got like a way more of a charm to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%. Well, you're a little monkey.
Yeah.
Come on.
So this is like an old game that they're bringing back, which is a lot of people are actually really excited about this one, man. Probably not for me, but I definitely could see myself playing this with my girlfriend or something.
Bro, you just got to make it. That's a game that you have drinks.
Yeah, true.
You just look like an idiot.
It reminds me very much of I don't know if you guys ever played it on your phone. Tap Tap.
Yeah, fucking Tap Tap was the bomb, bro. Tap Tap Revenge.
Yeah.
No, was it 3? That was actually the best game. Well, probably the best mobile game ever
I think
made.
it was either 2 or 3 had a ton of metal songs.
Yeah. Like they had, I don't know, the soundtrack was just so good for that game. Any of y'all interested in Xenoblade Chronicles 3?
I've played the second one. Absolutely fucking fantastic.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Really
they got an expansion pass for 3 coming out. Apparently this is huge.
Me 4.
Apparently this is huge. Pikmin 4 got a release date.
I've never played a Pikmin.
I've never played a Pikmin either. No.
Really?
Probably a bit before. I never had like an older Nintendo system, so never really been interested. But apparently it looks really chill, man. Like, yeah, it looks like kind of like
Bob.
It kind of looks like Lemmings a little bit.
Yeah,
But
yeah, mixed
you
with
don't try and murder
Lemmings,
him?
the Blob, and Little Big Planet. Was that a
Yeah,
PlayStation game?
that was a big
Yeah.
PlayStation game. Yeah,
Yeah,
it just looks like a
that
chill
sort of
adventure.
style.
Yeah, it looks like
Yeah.
a real chill game. Hopefully, it's got co-op. It looks like a really co-op friendly game. So, they got announced. It got announced. Apparently, it got announced a little while ago, but no one expected it to come out so soon. So, shout out to the fans of that, man. I'm happy you guys are getting fed. So, I think this is pretty huge. The Nintendo Switch Online service has got Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games coming to the Switch. Sorry?
I hope
Yep.
it's an old school Pokemon game.
Yeah. I see right now. I've
Fire.
seen an old
Give me
Zelda game.
Pikachu Yellow.
Old, like the original Tetris on Game Boy. If you
Yeah.
guys ever played that, it's so good.
Yeah.
So
You
just
were telling
just
us
how
to
it
play
looks.
Tris the other night.
I'll
Last
smoke
night?
any of you guys want to try me. Any of you want to try me? I'll smoke you all.
Bro, are you the king of arcade games or something, bro?
Nah, I'm not that good at Tetris, bro. I just wanted something to. It's on
You're
Game
capping,
Pass. It's on Game Pass, and I just want to play.
Happen.
I'm better than Jules, so I'll smoke you all, bro. I'm better than Jules, mate. I'll smoke you all, bro.
Super Mario Land?
Yeah, it doesn't
You're
really
not,
look like
you're not better than me and Cookie at what's it called?
sucking dick. Is that?
You're a dickhead.
Can I say it? Man's good with his mouth.
Don't even bother. Fuck it. I ain't
I
even
win.
going there
I
anymore.
win.
Get you in.
You win.
Fuck that.
I'm the one that won that one.
Nah.
Man didn't know what to say after that.
Yeah, I actually don't have any comment for
I
that.
didn't hear what you said, Cookie, so I'm just gonna leave it alone.
Man's good with his mouth.
So I said I did. Actually, I did. I laughed at that, didn't I?
Yeah.
Look, none of these games look actually that crazy or games I want to play. They know we want Pokemon games, but they're not bringing them out. So what the fuck?
A lot of expansion passes, which upset me a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know why this needs to be an expansion thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the Octopath Traveler was a very good game. The first one. It is only a demo launch. The second one is to release apparently February 24th, which the first Octopath Traveler got a really, really good rap. It was very, very good.
I haven't played much of it, but what I did play was really good. So
yeah. Here's one for you, Reeve, actually.
Yep.
Probably for both of us, actually. Omega Strikers.
Yeah.
The soccer live service game
Yeah.
on Switch,
on Switch.
interesting.
It's down towards the bottom.
Yeah, I'm going down. There's nothing really too crazy on the Game Boy Advance thing. Maybe
No.
if you like Zelda. Oh, dude, actually, Mario Kart Super Circuit might be the best Mario Kart. No.
Yeah, but the only thing
There's
is
fourth wave of Mario Kart 8.
with this game, I
Ghostbusters.
hope it's not like the Mario Smash fucking soccer game that they brought out.
Is it bad? Did you play it?
It is awful.
This looks way more casual than that.
Yeah.
It's similar style of play though.
Yeah, but is this going to be free to play? Because then I'm down. I'll play the fuck out of it with you.
No, it's got. Hey, you can pre-order it now, even though it's free and digital only.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but that's just like wishlisting something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll play
Yeah,
this.
pretty much.
I would
it's
definitely
free,
play this.
so
This looks like a
it'd be a
mobile
chill
game.
game.
I wonder if it's coming out mobile too.
Very well could.
Yeah.
Etrian Odyssey, that was a 3DS game,
Yeah.
I think. Or something similar was on 3DS.
Yeah, no idea. I didn't realize all these other. Advanced Wars is coming back. That's pretty crazy. I know a lot of people have been looking out for Advanced Wars. That's
Kirby?
good. Yeah.
There's a Kirby game?
Just
Return
in
to
Hey,
Dreamland?
Kirby game, hey.
In talking about
Dude, new
console-
Mario Kart tracks so I can smoke you all on. Sorry, go on, Reed. My bad.
in talking about consoles, Logitech brought out a console in September 2022.
All right, 2 seconds, Reaper.
okay.
I love that.
Wait.
I love where you're going. But I just want to. Can we just talk about this? Have you guys seen the Breath of the Wild 2 trailer?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, bro. This looks fucking insane, bro. Seriously. Holy shit. Am I right? Like,
Yeah, I've seen it.
Fuck
It's
is
sick.
it?
it looks nuts, man. It looks nuts. Have you seen this, Cookie?
I've found the console Reap just mentioned.
Okay, alright. Fuck Breath of the Wild 2. This game's gonna be dog shit, 0 out of 10. Go fuck yourself, video game.
No, I
Go
just don't.
fucking die.
I'm gonna save my hype for when it comes out. Be like one of them reactors when it first comes out. Oh my god, it's so good. But is it the cloud you're talking about, Reap?
Yes, sir. I got the link on.
Is it? It looks
links
like
there.
they've just put a phone into it.
So Logitech brought out a gaming console in September 2022, and it was called the Logitech G Cloud. It is said to be the ultimate lounge gaming console. It has
Stadia said that
Xbox
too, didn't it?
Cloud gaming in beta,
The best. Go on.
NVIDIA GeForce, and now it's got a Steam Link.
Mm.
So
It looks just like the Switch Lite.
pretty much. But
wanna link, Benny?
the best thing about it is with traditional consoles and PC games, you have to make sure that the game is installed. But now with all the
Cloud
Xbox
stuff.
Beta and Steam Link and all that sort of stuff, you don't need to install the game. You can just get it from the cloud.
By the way, have you guys used Xbox Game Cloud, like Games Cloud streaming or whatever?
No.
Dude, get on your phone because you guys have the Game Pass, right? Just fucking pick a game you want to play and just have a go. I promise you won't be disappointed. You don't even need a fucking controller anymore. You can play
really?
Gears of War 5 on your fucking phone.
Decent phones are probably good.
Yeah, bro, it's nuts, man. It's nuts. It's obviously a bit convoluted without a controller separately, right?
Yeah.
But it's doable. You can do it. Like, I played like a decent amount of Yakuza 7 on phone, but via the touchscreen, man. It's a perfect game for it, man.
Yeah,
That would
actually,
go
in
hand in
saying that,
hand.
Ben, you were saying that. I think one of the first podcasts we did, you said that when you were a chef, when you weren't busy, you were playing Yakuza on your phone. Was
Now
that because of Xbox Cloud?
Yeah, 100%. Yep.
Sick.
Yeah,
I just remember that.
yeah. You don't. Yo, that's a throwback, bro. Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go on, Shaka.
You could get the Kishi, or you could just carry around an Xbox controller and set your phone up somewhere.
I mean, you could, but
Yeah, but the Xbox controller is just better than a Kishi. Sorry, it just is. It just is.
I really want to
man.
argue against it, but I've got an Xbox controller sitting right in front of me.
Right in front of you, right? Because it's the superior console. I'm just saying, bro. Name a better controller that isn't made by Microsoft.
PlayStation 4.
Cat.
Yep.
Cat. It's
No,
cat.
the
Here's
PlayStation
full
4.
Yeah, a little
just-
baby controller with your hands. It
sorry,
lights you.
Nintendo
flashes you in the
64.
eyes.
It hugs
No.
your
The
hand.
Trident was amazing.
It's a good looking controller. It's a shit controller to use.
Oh, bro, don't get me wrong. I've got two Xbox controllers, one sitting right there, and one sitting in front of me. Like, you
Actually, I
can
will
see
say
an
the
Xbox
Switch
controller
Pro
right there.
controller is actually quite nice.
It's not better than a default Xbox controller though. It's not better than no, you can't name one controller better than a 360 fucking controller, bro. Can't
I
name
did.
one.
PS4. The
PS4
PS2.
controller, bro, is so bad. It's awful.
PlayStation 2 controller
It's
is the best controller.
It's a
of all
little
time.
baby controller.
Your hands hug the controller.
Dude,
Feels
they
good.
smother that fucking thing, bro. They smother it, dude. I'm
It
drowning
feels
that
like
fucking
I'm
controller.
gripping my dick.
Yeah, but yeah, that's something that came out.
We're just gonna go over that. We're not gonna even address
Yeah.
that. It's gonna-
just push through.
So I didn't say nothing.
Yeah, so that's what they're saying now. It's the ultimate lounge gaming console. I don't know.
Bad, yeah.
They've got Steam Deck out there. They've got Nintendo Switch Lite.
They got-
Yeah, I think it's hard to beat the Switch.
They got a PlayStation and an Xbox. Like, it's
PSP,
pretty-
PSP.
yeah. It's just it's
The
hard
PSP
to.
Vita was fucking goated back in the day.
That's what
the
I'm
PSP
saying.
Is great. Yeah,
They're
the
saying
PSP.
that this is the ultimate gaming console. I
It
don't
doesn't
think
have any
so.
good hardware. It doesn't have fucking good hardware. It's all cloud streaming, right? So how could it be?
I think that's probably what they're leaning towards. Is that you've got all the stuff on your Steam, you've got all the stuff on the Xbox, you've got Game Pass, you can play whatever the fuck game you want from your couch, which I guess is fair because this Nintendo Switch, you're limited to Nintendo games.
Not until,
The
bro,
Steam
as soon
Deck-
as soon as the Nintendo Switch gets cloud streaming, bro, it's the best console. It needs
Oh,
it needs to do it with Microsoft
Not disagreeing.
now, bro. Now.
Not disagreeing with that at all. But until then, I can understand why they're saying what they're saying
Actually,
about this.
It allocates users high-end cloud machines running 30 series and 40 series graphic cards for the best performance possible.
Okay, that's great, right? And that's awesome, right? But cloud streaming is still such a new concept, bro. And mind you, I was bigging up how good it is to run games off my phone, right? But that's because I can cloud stream games on my fucking phone, bro. You know what I mean? I'm not going to buy $300 technology to stream fucking games, bro. I can do it for free on my phone.
My other issue is it's
I
only
can do
a
it for free on my
7-inch
PC. I
screen.
can do it for free on my
It is a
Xbox.
7-inch screen. It's a tiny
7-inch
fucking
screen is very, very small.
Like,
The Switch screen's like 13, 14 inch or something.
Oh, I don't think so. I think
The light
Europe.
is smaller as well, though.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure about that one, bro.
I got the LED one. What's the LED one?
I think it's
OLED, sorry.
11-inch. You could be right. It could be 13. Could actually be 13.
Oh no, the OLED 7 as well. My bad.
Real?
I was very off.
You are, and I was off too.
Okay, so it's about the same size as the OLED. Okay, that's actually decent size.
Would you rather buy one of these or a Switch? That's just what it is.
Switch, 100%. Like the full size Switch, 100% because you can plug it into your TV, but plus also take it where you want.
Would you rather buy one of these than a Steam Deck?
I would get one of these over a Steam Deck.
What?
I can't do that because I've never played a Steam Deck and I've never played with
Why?
this.
Reaper, net, go.
One, I would never fucking spend that much money on a Steam Deck. I actually wait.
What
first,
is the
wait,
price
hold
of
up.
a Steam Deck?
Hold up.
Yeah,
What's the
right.
price of this fucking thing?
$300. I seen $300. I don't know if that's US or AUD.
Okay. Valve Steam Deck on Kogan, which is fairly cheap, $810. Valve Steam Deck on Dick Smith, $1,250. Damn. I'm picking a Logitech.
Yeah, I'll pick Logitech. 350 over 850, and you can
what's the
stream
size?
pretty much every Xbox game you've
All
got.
right, sure. But
I love the salt. Love the salt.
I'm trying to fucking eat again. It's fucking 10 o'clock or I'm gonna go to bed. So nah.
They
What
both
is
got
it?
7-inch
You
screens.
distracted me. Hold on. All right, but you can do everything that the Logitech can do, and also install games onto it, which is
You can't do
the
everything. You can't do the Microsoft,
Yeah, you can.
the Game Pass,
Yeah,
the Xbox strict cloud streaming. You can do that on Steam Deck.
it's a computer, bro. You can do whatever you want. You can install Linux on it, bro. It's a fucking computer.
Who the fuck would install Linux on it? It's on a server.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not saying that, bro. That's not what I'm debating here. But you can do it. You can do it. You can probably play Amazon fucking Luna on there, bro. You can go to the Epic Store and download all your games off the Epic Store on your Steam Deck, man.
I mean, basically everything that's on Epic is on Steam, besides like Dauntless and
A
Fortnite.
few, and like that game that's coming out, Rocco City, that I've got ready to go. Can't wait for March, whatever that game comes out. I'm really excited for that game. Miami, Rockay City. Give me a second. Rockay City. I think it's gonna be a co-op payday like.
Oh,
Shooter.
yes. Coming out on
Prime
Game
Boss,
Pass,
Rockay
isn't it?
City. I haven't seen any gameplay. I want to be surprised when it comes out. It has a bunch of like famous actors in it, mate. Yeah, I'll send you the link. No.
Is it coming out on Game Pass as well?
No, it's coming out on. Oh, otherwise I wouldn't have bought it.
Sure.
It will come out on Game Pass if it sucks, and then we can play it. So, but I'm saying the Steam Deck is worth that extra $500. $400 strictly for the fact you can download games and run emulations. You can plug it into a monitor and play as a computer, bro. It's worth it just for those things. You know what I mean? I don't think a cloud streaming. I don't think you can invest $350 in a cloud streaming console right now. 5 years time, 10 years time, 100%, but not right now.
Otherwise, the Stadia might have worked.
Correct. Google does have a long line of flops though, so
Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
To be honest, if I had the choice of the three, I'd just go the Switch.
All right, boys. I reckon it's about time for some esports news. Let Benny start eating, and I'll let Cookie start reading. How's that?
All right, Ben, you want to eat? Okay. So we've had a couple of major tournaments come out over the last couple of weeks. So a couple of weeks back, which I didn't get to cover on last week's episode, because we kind of went down the COD path and really got distracted on that one. Apex. Apex Esports is fucking ridiculous to watch. I'll say that much. They had a big
sorry,
tournament.
jumping in.
Go for it.
It's easily the best battle royale to play. Easily the best battle royale to watch.
Right.
I'm out.
That's fair. Well, it's PUBG esports is actually pretty interesting to watch.
It's not made by
Actually-
Respawn, so I don't give a fuck.
Explain the tournament for people that don't know Apex tournaments.
Okay. Now I'll be honest, the first actual Apex tournament I've watched, so I'll give it a go. Basically, you have 20 teams because that's how many is in a game of Apex. You have 20 teams of 3 people. You have, I can't remember the exact amount of matches to whittle the teams down, but after a certain amount, I think it was 5 or 10, can't remember off the top of my head, it goes from 20 teams down to 10. Now you get points for placing and then points for kills. So you can either go for the long game, get your points that way, go balls deep, try to get your points that way, or do a hybrid and kind of go for both. And after a certain amount, the top 10 teams will then go into a single game to determine the winner. So the points in the last game goes from there. Now, the team that won it in the most recent one, a pretty well-known organization, you might have heard of them by the name of Team Solo Mid, or TSM for short. If anybody doesn't know them, you've probably been living under a rock, or you don't know esports.
Yep.
This tournament was held in London, which is good because we've all grown up watching COD esports, and let's be honest, the London or the English tournaments in COD were fucking lit.
Not as good as that one Melbourne Open we had in Australia, bro. Woo! Yeah, go on.
So good that I forget that one. Wasn't that held at the bottom of Crown?
Yeah, it was, and they still say it was one of the best events they've ever had, bro. So imagine if we had a good event.
That's because it was like one actual team and the rest was just Aussie AMs.
Yeah, shout out to Optic.
So TSM 1, the team was consisting of Imperial High, Reps, and Verhalst. Imperial High is quite a well-known Apex streamer as well. But they pocketed the majority share of $1 million USD.
That's cheap. It's chump change, bro.
That's redonkulous money over there. And I'll be honest, they won the final actually pretty convincingly point-wise. It was a little scrappy in the last team-on-team engagement because it was a bit of a odd final circle where it was like just no cover. There was like a single rock for cover. That was it. So it was a little bit of an odd fight, but it was a very, very interesting tournament.
So you're saying it's battle royale that isn't Fortnite, practically?
Yeah, it was a good watch. I'll say it was a good watch. Props to TSM.
I miss Blackout.
They fought hard.
That makes me miss Blackout. I miss the old rock fights in Blackout.
I mean, we could jump back into some Apex. I've never seen a quicker note come out of you, Betty.
Catch me playing battle royale.
The other major tournament. Now, this one I'm a little bit more accustomed to. Was
Wait,
IEM.
tell me you played CS:GO. I thought. What?
I've dabbled a little bit, a couple of hours here and there. Was IEM Katowice for CS:GO, for anybody that doesn't know that. I believe there was also a sim tournament over in Poland at the same time that Crimsic took a part of and got last by about 30 seconds. But anyway.
Yo, last. Was that last? Was actually last? Right?
Dead last.
No fucking way.
I think Reap put the link in for it.
Yeah, bro, he's spun out like 5 times.
World champion. World champion.
And he got done for speeding through the pit lane. So yeah.
Anyway.
World champion,
he got a lot of production points.
World champion.
Most chips and rings in COD.
Mm-hmm.
Is it? Most tournament wins? Yeah. That's chips and rings, essentially.
Chips and rings, bro.
Chips and rings.
New rap song. Cookie's new rap song is dropping soon. Chips and rings, bro.
So for IEM Katowice, G2 were the winners. Now, if you're an Aussie, you should take great pride in this because although G2 is not an Aussie organization, they're a European organization. There was a Aussie in the team of G2 called JKS. Now, he actually basically led this team to win. They won in a best of 5, 3-1. It was the maps they won were pretty convincingly too. I personally argue he should have been MVP of the tournament. He was picked by his teammate Hunter, but Hunter did do very, very well in the grand final. But for the entire tournament, JKS was the most consistent in their team. So big up the Aussie. He's the first player to ever win IEM Katowice back-to-back on 2 different teams.
Shout out the Aussies, bro.
So this tournament's been going since about 07, 08, and he's the first person to ever win this tournament back-to-back on 2 different teams. Last year, he was a stand-in for FaZe. One of the guys had, well, actually, technically 2. He was a stand-in for one of them for the groups, and then another one of the players got COVID as well, and then stood in for the final and won. So big up to him on that. But they breeze through. JKS is looking absolutely phenomenal, which gives me great pride as an Aussie for esports. He has been touted for a long time that he could be one of the best players in the game. But being on an all-Aussie team didn't really work out. But now that he's kind of finding his footing on a international team, it's really working for him. And I'll be honest, G2 looked scary. There's another tournament coming up in a month or 2, IEM Rio, Brazil. I watched the one end of last year, and the crowd was nutty.
Okay.
The crowd was fantastic. Yeah. I'm keen to watch it again. But if G2 qualify and go to that, they are going to look extremely difficult to beat. Heroic, who they beat in the grand final, have been the best team in CSGO for about the last 6-7 months as number 1. And they fucking wiped the floor with them.
All right, I've got my own esports news. I'm gonna break your segment, Cookie.
Go for
Fuck you.
No, I'm done.
So I've been watching an A tier, a top 1 tier esport this week, mate. I've been watching the esport. You know what I mean? Well, not with its 300 viewers, unfortunately. Wait, but mind you, that game's phenomenal. That game's fucking phenomenal. But I actually watched Halo this week. They had I think it was HCS Orlando.
What was that? Oh, fuck.
Anyway, they had a HCS qualifier. It was like a 2-day event. I don't know how it worked. Don't ask me to explain how that fucking worked.
It was a really oddly set out one.
Yeah, it was. I think it was like, so what I think there was like 128 open bracket team, and they were playing for their spot at the major. But then they did a second one for like the official qualifier winner, right? Sure. Hey, so they had 128 teams. Only one came out victorious, right? And then we got the clash of the Titans. I don't know if you've heard of these teams before, Cookie, right? Have you ever heard of this? It's this little known team. This little known team is called FaZe Clan. You ever heard of them?
Nah, I can't say that.
Yeah, no. And this other small, nobody knows about this team. This is a Optic Gaming, bro. And this,
who's that?
Ooh, yeah. I don't know if I've heard of those.
I'm surprised. Yeah.
Oh wait, they're the team that just picked up a amateur. That's
right. That's the one. The ones that came fourth behind the LEPs, bro. So Optic versus FaZe, classic rivalry. We got to see it twice too because this is a bracket reset. The FaZe came out of losers bracket, and you know what? They did what they did to beat the world champs, bro. They actually looked scary, like you were saying, Cookie. They were looking nasty, right? Bracket reset.
Did I say that?
About another team earlier.
Oh. I knew that.
FaZe came out. They looked scary, right? They 3-1'd Optic. I think they got it done in the oddball. No. Anyway, they got it done. And then the bracket reset, and I thought, there's no way Optic's going to lose, man. FaZe 3-1's them again. I think the only
FaZe do?
Yeah, FaZe won both best of 5s.
Okay.
And it didn't even look hard. They won 6 of the 8 maps. And I'm pretty sure that Optic was only just skinning through on the Slayers, to be honest, man. Nasty Slayer team. And it honestly looked easy for him. But, as I said, that wasn't the only qualifier. And it's weird. I don't know how it works. But the next day, they ran it back again, bro, okay? And this time, Optic got put in the losers bracket by FaZe again, dude. So they had to come out of losers bracket. We ended up getting the grand final, which was Optic FaZe again. Optic beats Space Station Gaming to make it to the end. And those teams, I think Space Station's old team is the current FaZe team, or is it? Yeah.
Sentinels.
Oh, is it Sentinels? All right.
Yeah, I'm having a look at now. 3 or so Royal, 2 Frosty and Snakebite were on Sentinels. They are now on FaZe Clan.
Yeah.
Kalak, Spartan, and King Nick went from FaZe Clan to Sentinel, so they did 3-man trade.
And man, today the game was it was so fucking close, man. It was an epic game of Halo. Good grand final, man. The Slayer went to 46-45. It was nuts at the end, man. But
645.
there's only one winner, and FaZe Clan pulls it out again. They pulled it out again. 4 wins against Optic in the last 2 events, man. Mind you, it was the one weekend, so they're still carrying that fire, and obviously FaZe is not a bad team. They were good last year, and it looks like they're running it back to be a good team. Or sorry, not FaZe. They're that team of players, right? I think even Frosty is an ex-COD pro, ex-Halo pro, ex-COD pro, now Halo pro again. So yeah, no, shout out to Frosty and the team for doing it against the world champions, man. Disappointing to see Formall go down. I know that's Reaper's favorite player. Does that make you sad, Reaper?
You really did that little
He's
fucking
a Dashy fan, isn't he?
there.
He's a Dashy fan right there, bro.
Yeah. Through and through, bro. Through and through. Dashy fan through and through.
I'm trying to find the results for that of like the other teams.
Yeah, I just watched the finals, man. I just watched the first day. I watched a couple games, and then the second day I just watched the final. It was on while I was at work, so.
Because the Aussie I've just noticed is actually being picked up by a team. So Bucket, on G2 last year. There's something about G2 and picking up Aussies. Is now on Native Gaming White. So just to keep an eye out for future Halo.
Yep. Yeah, get it, Reap. Oh my god, damn that guy! What a sexy man, dude.
I'm sorry,
fucking
I just had to,
damn, delicious. But he kind of looks like Pred a little bit, though. You know what I mean? Is it the ethnic?
Oh, yeah.
Is it because he's ethnic?
Yeah.
No. You know who he reminds me of?
Who?
That's him.
He's nothing to do with COD.
There you go.
He used to cast Overwatch.
Reaper's favorite game.
Yeah. I know you're talking about, bro.
Who?
Fuck if I know. I don't fucking watch Overwatch.
His name's Monte Cristo.
What the fuck's that?
You just got a link in the chat, I believe. Let's have a look at this guy. No,
That's not
I don't see it. I don't see it.
No,
I don't see it.
see it.
Yeah, I
I
don't
see
see
it.
it.
I
I
see
don't
it.
see it, unfortunately. I'm sorry, bro.
More than Pred, anyway.
No, he's got a Pred look about him, bro. This guy's got a little Pred look. I don't know if it's
He's got the hair.
He's got the hair, maybe the guns. There we go.
Yeah,
There we go.
there
Can you
we
give me
go.
a Pred winning the controller, even though Hydra's controller fucked up? Oh, there we go. There it is.
That's a better flex than Pred.
Alrighty. Reaper, I'm going to let you take this next section, I think. Hey, you posted in here. I want you to talk about it. And
You're the only one that's interested for it.
I'm interested a little bit, even though I made that whole video about hating this game. Go on.
Alrighty. So, T minus, I think it's 6 hours now.
This motherfucker's counting.
We have ranked play. For
Oh,
God.
shit. Something that should have dropped at launch. Let's go.
Yep. So, IGN dropped exactly how ranked play is going to go. So, it's going to be in ranked. They're going to be divisions, and there's going to be 1, 2, 3.
Never seen this in COD
7.
before. This is revolutionary. Divisions in rank play.
They're
There's
the exact
eight-
same as Valorant.
8 divisions.
Does top 250 really count as a division?
Yep, because
sort
as soon as you go through and you do make it, it's its own division, and I'll explain that a bit in a minute.
That iridescent future looks dope.
It does.
It does.
It does.
Hey, shout out to Tak Rab. I watched his video this morning. This is how I know about this.
Oh, really? I knew about
Do you
this.
do you find it funny that the symbols are snakes?
Yeah, I did. As soon as I watched it, I was like, damn. But that's the starting symbol. Like, it always has been. In, like, pretty much all the ranks. Treyarch's ranks, Vanguard's ranks, always started on a snake.
But it's
Did
a
it?
snaky game.
Mm-hmm. Not wrong. I'm doing my best to learn at the moment.
Anyway,
mouse and keyboard.
so
That's
it's
an
gonna have
excuse.
what did I say? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 ranks.
7.
And how it goes is if you rank anywhere between bronze and platinum, there's not going to be any party restrictions, and that is from 0 to 5,399 SR. If you're ranked diamond and crimson, which we all know one person that's going to hit those because he's going to grind the shit out of this game. He's not here at the moment.
Really wanted to be here for this one.
He won't be able to play with us because it will be against other players within 2 skill divisions.
So we need to be plat, pretty much replayers.
We all need to be about plat to play non-stop because I don't think he's going to go 10,000 SR.
And man doesn't work, so.
Man,
the guy's not that good though.
He's alright. He's
if he
okay,
hits
though.
if he hits that top 250, you know he'll probably never get on again. He'll be just jacking to the single.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Nah, he'd be trying to get in front of Draza first, bro.
Funny fact, Draza's already 39th.
No, I don't know if that was just what they made up for the thing.
It's not out yet.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know if that's what they
have. So what they've done is the COD CDL players.
So you're saying he's ranked 39th in the CDL?
No. So the COD, the CDL players, and then the players that play in the Pro-Ams as well, they will already have a high SR. So they'll already be ranked in the top 250.
That's bullshit. We took down an Oz.
That's great, though. Are you kidding me? That means the fucking best players in the world got to actually try this mode out before it comes out.
We beat one of the top Oz Pro Ams.
He was searching 2 in the morning. Whoa.
We beat him in search.
He went to America, I know, but we beat him, okay? We beat one singular player from the Australian pro team that went to the Pro-Am.
It was like 1 a.m. for 1v2 against him.
Cookie 1v2'd him, bro. I couldn't believe it. I was losing my shit. I was gassing so hard, bro. I was gassing him so hard.
Man, dog shit.
So I'm actually excited for this whole rank thing. I know you boys hate the game.
I'm excited for ranked.
It sucks.
I'm excited for ranked.
I'm Jade. I know the game is still a shit game with spawns and all that sort of stuff, but I reckon our competitive nature will take over a little bit.
I'll definitely have to buy probably another couple of spare mice if we're going to be playing this a bit more.
Yeah, I think our competitive nature will take over a little bit, and I think we're just going to grind because that's what we did with Vanguard. Even though there was a few good Vanguard maps, there was some fucking terrible maps as well.
Yeah, if I ever played Berlin again, I'll probably just
Berlin Control. Berlin Control. I felt like shooting myself.
I did a couple of times.
Mind you, that came in later too, so we were kind of getting over it already.
Yeah, exactly.
Berlin Search, I know I shot people a couple of times.
Berlin Search is the only map that, the only good mode on that map, bro, I swear.
It's still dog shit. But I'm looking through this article. Maps haven't changed. I haven't added any new ones.
No.
What are they going to add? What are they going to add? There's no maps.
Museum.
Hey, museum's coming back.
There's no maps, bro.
From also, I don't know, I can't remember who posted it in the chat for the boys. It looks like they're actually, instead of just GAing stuff, they're actually banning specific weapons now.
I did that.
Yeah, so if anybody plays Mosh, you'll know you start frying stuff with the TAC or the Vaz and everything. They're like, you know what, fuckers, we're going to play out the 74U or the M4.
Or the M4.
Yeah, that shit will be gone. Thank fuck. So
take out akimbo guns too. Are they going to take out the fully auto pistol?
Yep. That's out. That's actually out. Yeah.
Who? There was one of us that would add that. Was it Nap that fucking
Nap loves it. He fucking loves it.
Who wouldn't? It's like a fucking pocket SMG, bro. You wouldn't use it with a sniper. Like, you can just snipe and have that as your backup.
He made the X, I think 13, I think it is, into an MP7.
Yeah. It's you get a blueprint that is literally that.
But he put a 40 round mag on it as well. It was literally an MP7.
Yeah, I showed him that build when I was running around golding it.
Fuck me. Anyway,
probably
continue. Sorry, Cookie. Continue.
No, that's basically it. It's just that now the GAs will be actual proper bands, so you won't get the cheesy motherfuckers. Besides the snake and rats. It looks like there's 50 ranks.
What do we think about these ranks, guys? What animal do you want to be? What's your spirit ranked animal, bro?
Dragon. Duh.
I think we all did. We all
Alright.
get to max
Yeah, we all
rank?
maxed out.
Yeah, I
Yes,
maxed
30.
it.
Just before you continue on that, Cookie, they
Yo.
added the flash grenade tactical as a restriction.
Oh, thank fuck.
Added M4 Kastov 74U
Thank fuck,
STB 556.
What's
That's
that?
the org.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the org. Auto restrictions. The Fennec is a restriction.
Oh, thank fuck.
The P890. The 50
That's pistol.
GS. The ballistic.
Eagle.
Or whatever it is.
Basilisk.
Yeah, Basilisk. The X13 order are all restricted.
Yep.
Smoke,
So that leaves just
smoke
the
grenade.
X12.
Smoke grenade is restricted
smokes, on
as
the
well
smokes.
as drill charge.
Yeah, thank fuck for the Georgia.
Bring back smokes, make them good. Bring back smokes.
With how
Mate,
full on the
mate,
sniping is.
Mate, you remember me in Modern Warfare search with them smokes, bro? I was literally unstoppable.
I can understand it a little bit with the crossplay because there is a big advantage for mouse and keyboard people over controller with smokes because you guys don't get aim assist, I believe, through smokes.
I don't give a fuck. I fry you on a smoke, bro. I don't care.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. So there's some rewards for hitting the different levels as well. So rank 5, you get the ranked competitor operator skin pack, one home version and one away version. That's the CDL there for the CDL operators.
Mm-hmm.
Rank 15, you get the pro issue sidearm blueprint. So very similar, I'm assuming, to the last year you'd get the you could get the blueprints that were basically what the pros used. Rank 30, you get a new gun screen. Woo. It does track ranked play wins, though, to be fair. Rank 40, you get a pro issue combat knife. Let's go. Because, you know, you really need a blueprint for a knife.
There is a bug at the moment with the knife where if you're holding a knife and you quickly try to change weapons, it won't change. You'll start stabbing the air and get fucking killed.
Yeah, that's
It's so fucking stupid. It pisses me off. Anyway.
Try to change quick. Take your time. Or don't on the knife.
This motherfucker spins. Who does this, bro? He's like, hey, change.
No, when there's a guy coming at you, shooting at you, and you got your fucking knife out, you change it fast.
That's
you don't
very,
fucking
very
wait.
easy to fix. Run a pistol instead of a knife.
Yep. Well, I've changed everything to back to pistols.
And then rank 50. So it doesn't look. Rank 50 is max level. Sorry, I keep thinking it's 60 for some reason. Max level, you get the ranked veteran operator skins, home and away, water to male and female CDL operators. Proof of your commitment to ranked play, no matter your skill division. I'm assuming, just like last year, they'll also have probably season rewards in ranked. I know last year you could get different colored blueprints. So I think one season was blue, one season was red, one season was
Yeah,
white.
remember when they copied and pasted them and then just changed the colorways? Yeah, I remember
Yeah,
that. Yeah, that was
yeah.
great.
Hopefully
Love
they
getting
do.
rewards. Love getting rewards.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
so you can see here several season win rewards for the first ranked season, beginning with a sticker at 5 wins, a pro issue SMG blueprint, which has competitive play ready achievements awarded at 10 wins. Additional rewards include a charm, decal, and loading screen. With unique weapon camo being unlocked for use on any weapon after 100 matches.
I think
So-
I'm missing the big one though, Cookie, bro.
What's that?
That's if you're rank number 1, you get a special outfit.
One of a
You
kind.
get a special kill card, and you get a special emblem. All
You
to
do.
tell you they're the number 1 ranked player in the world. Reaper, when are you gonna get that, bro?
Yeah,
I'm actually gonna get that tomorrow morning.
Yeah, true. when you're number 1 for first game, yeah.
Yeah, when I'm the first one in it, I'll be number 1 for about
Man's
45
already
seconds.
got put his annual leave day in for work.
Oh man, I put this in about a month ago when I found out it was the 15th of.
Also, Iridescent and 250 top 250 get an animated calling card as well.
Well,
Yep.
rank play for COD's coming out, guys. Do we all think it should have come out at launch?
Yeah.
100%. We would have probably been playing it more.
Yeah, definitely.
Ranked play matches will not start if teams are uneven. If a player disconnects or quits before a match begins, all remaining players will return to the lobby and the match will
That
end.
is so much better as well.
Hopefully. Well, no, Vanguard did that. The only issue is... Hear me out. Well, let me finish. The only issue is you had to wait the full 60 seconds to get back to the fucking lobby.
Not all the time. Remember how there was,
yeah, there was a couple
games
bugs.
that in the first maybe 40 seconds, someone will quit or pull their cord out so they disconnect.
Yeah.
Definitely
The
never
biggest-
abused that ever.
And then there was
Hydra.
three of us. Then there was three of us playing for the whole game, outnumbered.
I definitely didn't do that on Halo either. Hey, Benny.
And, well, we don't. You just lose an SR in Halo for that. No, I remember
Yeah.
in Vanguard
Speaking-
vividly. I think we got fucking absolutely dumpstered by some like hacker, and then I just was like, all right, I'll take the L and the SR boys and a DC. And
Because we versed them again the next game, wasn't it?
yeah. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of disconnecting or quitting in the middle of the match, all team members outside of that player's party will not lose any SR if a player disconnects or quits in the middle of a match.
oh, okay,
Benny-
outside of the party, yeah, true.
You're
Outside
gonna.
of the party.
Oh fuck yeah! No worries.
Players who quit, disconnect, sit idle, or commit friendly fire on a repeated basis
Anyway.
will face severe punishments.
No, but you all will take the L as well, bro. That's the issue. But that
Yeah,
is good,
boy.
man. That's handy. I can't believe they've actually improved rank play. That's fucking nuts.
There's also a demotion protection, which
That's only in bronze.
we need a couple of times. Is a new feature where upon advancing to a new skill division, players will not lose any SR within the first 3 games.
Okay, that's good because then you can fuck
that new
around a
division.
bit. You know what I mean? And like get a feeling
feel,
for
yeah.
that division. So it
How
means,
aggressive and that you can be, sort of thing.
sounds like they're going to make it more strict, the divisions. So if you're playing on
This
your own,
also applies to the first 3 matches of every season.
okay.
It's like us, Benny. How we went from one division back
Yeah,
down to
we
the
keep
division,
going. Yeah,
back up,
yeah.
back
Yeah.
down, back up.
It happened a lot for us.
Oh, it's pissing me off.
So at the end of each ranked play season, your highest skill division placement for the season determines what rewards you earn, and where you will start for the next season.
Yeah, you go back a rank for the next season.
Yeah, start 1 skill division back, except for bronze, you'll begin with bronze tier 1.
Whoa, really? They don't get to start with nothing?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Oh, where's iron or copper? Come on.
Yes.
If you're iridescent or top 250, you start at diamond tier 1. So
Oh, either one of them. True.
So from what I'm also gathering, inside of skill divisions, there is tiers. I'm hoping it will be like World War II, where you could see your SR.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
yeah, they are. They already said you can see your SR.
Hey,
I hope you
Honestly,
can
yeah.
see a team MR or a team SR because that in Halo is really handy to know how you actually went in the game because it's nicer when you fry someone and you see they got a higher MMR than you. It actually gives you that little wow,
There'll be
like we fried
third-party
a
stuff
better
for that.
team, bro.
100% will be third party stuff for that.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
like you got like LOL tracker and all that sort of
Yeah,
stuff.
and we can also just look now because we'll be able to see the other people's SRs. Hopefully,
It'd
hopefully.
be good. Like you can just like click on their profile and see sort of thing.
Yeah.
It'd be nice. That's pretty much a breakdown of ranked at this stage.
Well, we'll see in about
Launches alongside season 02, February 15th,
5.5 hours.
2023 at 9 a.m. PT.
Oh, I'll see you in about 16 hours after I finish fucking.
Yeah.
Court,
Yeah.
so.
Tomorrow night, boys.
See you tomorrow night.
I'll be on at 2:45.
Everybody, I will be streaming rank play with Reaper as soon as I can get home. Probably 5 o'clock. Probably more like 5 o'clock. But we'll be streaming, talking shit. Hopefully
Yeah.
winning games.
Cookie, just go home sick half day.
No, I've got to do that next week.
All right, pick'ems.
Yeah, let's do it.
Reaper, do you want to do pick'ems? Do you want to do it first, or I've got them here ready to go, so I can just slide them across.
Yeah, just go for it, bro.
Alrighty.
Let me just open up.
My stream.
Yeah.
Easy. I've got to log in. Hold up. No.
Do we want to talk about team changes?
Oh, we can do it while we
we're
can do it while we're talking about it.
I like
Yeah.
that.
Alright.
We can get to it when we get to it, Cookie.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
On the end there.
fucking
It is a big one.
Gnocchi?
Did you be big one?
Motherfucker says Notchi.
Mate, I am cultured, that's why I said it.
Notchi. All right.
Really loud as well, what the fuck?
Notchi. All right, Vegas versus Thieves. Thieves 3-0.
Vegas 3-2.
Vegas has a new player on their team. It is Too Real. Am I right?
Who did
Yeah.
they change out?
Pro Loot for some reason, not TJ.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know why TJ's still on the team, to be honest, but that's everyone thinks TJ's good for some reason. I don't see it. He's good at
probably
S&D.
good at
That's
something.
it.
Been on them knees.
Fuck. We got Rocker versus Minnesota. Rocker versus Subliners.
Good.
Rocker versus Minnesota. That's a great game, bro.
Essays all round, he says.
SAE?
Is that a touchy subject for you? Sorry, I didn't mean that. I didn't mean reap. Sorry, my bad, bro.
Just say it. Yeah.
What? Say what?
Yeah, you didn't get it. Don't worry.
Just say what?
SAE.
Say
Oh yeah, I thought you meant forfeit.
I understood that one. Rick.
My bad.
I might not be able to say notchy right, but fuck yeah, I can understand that one.
I'm gonna go Rocker 3-2 against the Subliners here.
That's a good call.
Yeah, I'm
I was
thinking the
thinking that
Rocker is
too.
hitting fire. Honestly, I think they've struck the flint and they're gonna make some fire. All right.
Yeah.
What, are we doing ours at the same time or after?
No, you can do them now or after. Explain your picks. It's all good. We got Boston Breach, the new Boston Breach versus Toronto Ultra. We got Beans in the lineup for Boston Breach, and you know what? I think they come out with the fire this week. We're giving them 3-1 against Toronto. I don't know. I feel like Toronto's on a decline where Beans is going to finally get the shot he deserves, bro. And we'll see how it goes this week for Boston. I think it's going to be. I think a lot of people are going to be surprised about Boston. So,
Well, you did call the biggest upset of the game.
oh, let me just indulge in that.
You did
for a
call the
second.
biggest upset. You did
Yeah.
call the
What
biggest
was
Yeah,
that?
upset.
so wait,
What was that?
who said Rocker versus beats New York? Was that any of
Yeah.
y'all? Because that was
Yeah,
definitely
you
me.
did.
Wait up.
You did call the biggest upset.
Yep. No one called that. Nobody predicted that. The whole desk
No one-
thought New York was going to win, bro. I knew it. So I felt it in my gut. That's how you know, bro.
And we thought you were faded.
Yeah, everyone called me faded. LA Thieves making it to I predicted an LA Thieves FaZe Grand Final, and everyone in this fucking call right now called me faded, bro. Okay. Never disrespect my picks ever again, bro.
It was faded because LAG didn't make the final.
LAT.
Yeah, and you said LAT versus, I think it was. No, I thought it was
No,
someone else.
no. LAT versus FaZe is what I said. And you all called me faded, bro. Alright, Ravens versus Boston. I'm going to go Boston 3-0. Ravens have some change. Do Ravens have any changes?
Don't think so. Oh.
Ravens, no change.
What the fuck? Alright.
They've kept
The
Boston-
one team that probably needed to change.
They're running it back.
Boston 3-0 then.
Yeah.
Alright, we got the Major 2 winners versus Florida Mutineers. Now, Florida has the best lineup they've had since fucking Modern Warfare on their show, on their team.
Modern Warfare on their team.
Yeah. Oh well, that team actually looked good compared to their Neptune pick in Cold War or their 3 ARs team in
Neptune
Vanguard.
got dogged.
I think Philo and Capsidal will do really well in that
Yeah,
team.
I think so too. But I don't think they're gonna beat Atlanta FaZe,
fuck no.
unfortunately. So I'm gonna go
Oh, no.
3-1. Yeah,
That's a-
1.
That's a 3-0 game, bro.
Yeah, I'll go 3-1. I'm expecting them to go alright. Like, FaZe's weak point is still the respawns, and they've now built a team that can play respawn. So I'm gonna go with Florida 3-1. Let them get some footing. They could be a good team. We just got to see over the next couple of weeks how they perform, and we'll see. We got LAG versus Ghosty's team. Team Ghosty.
You're trying to push
Hold on.
buttons now, isn't
Hold up, 2 seconds. Reaper, how do you feel about this change? Ghosty's on the team now, the best player in the world.
I think they're dumb fucks.
Jesus.
Wow, about his own team. How's that, bro?
I don't know why they would have picked up
You coded that a little bit, didn't you?
an amateur player where they just came top 4. I know the team isn't bonding. They're not going to be world champs this year. 100%.
Have you seen his top clips? as
Yeah,
well
no.
from finals?
No,
90% is sniping.
I've seen his top clips. He can fry.
I just don't think he's ready to fry in the CDL.
Mm. There must have been a reason though.
Instead.
I saw him play in the 8s, and he was doing all right, but he was playing alongside Arcides and a couple other ARs on the other side. And his kill death ratio for a CDL player isn't up there with Arcides and all those other players. I think he's no,
Illy's also very high. Either,
no, I know, but I
like
just
0.72 or something.
but leadership for a fresh no leadership in the whole team now.
Dashi?
Dashi's
he's
not
stepping
the
up.
leader. He is, but he's not
Illy
the
wasn't
leader.
the main leader the last major anyway. Dashi was.
I know, but I don't.
Are you hurting since Scump left, Reap?
Yeah, I can hear his heart break. This is why I don't support teams and only support players.
Well, he does. He supported Scump for a long time, and now he's gone, bro.
Yep.
Can I just quickly jump in here? Crosso actually, he left a question in the chat, Reaper. This was for you. He said, is rank play going to be like the beta where Reaper waits all night, then goes MIA and hates it for weeks?
I didn't go MIA. When the fuck did I go MIA?
I don't know. That's what he said, bro. I don't know.
I've fucking played the shit out of the game still.
Yeah, the beta especially, yeah.
I think actually no, I can't say that. I've got over 200 hours on COD already.
Bro, I played the beta every fucking night. I've topped the...
Could it have been release night? A release where you're like, we were playing Vanguard that night, and you're like, oh no, I'm going to stay up and play the beta. Did you go MIA after only playing a couple of games in the beta as soon as it opened? Because it was like 5 a.m.
Oh, that was a long time ago, right, Reap?
Yeah, fuck yeah. I got to think about 4 months ago, 5 months ago. Fuck me. Jesus Christ. I can't fucking think what I did yesterday. Anyway, yeah, continue.
All right, so I'm gonna go Optic 3-2 against Gorillas.
Thank you.
Why are you thanking me for? I'm gonna quickly wrap this up, boys. I'll be right back after this, but got Rocker versus Seattle. I'm gonna go Rocker 3-0. Easy pick. I'm gonna go New York's Florida. New York 3-1. Actually, well, yeah, 3-1. I'm gonna go Toronto Vegas. I'm gonna go Toronto 3-1. And the grand final rematch, Thieves 3-0 them. They're just gods. And I'm gonna do this thing called Save Predictions, Reaper. You should try it out sometime, man. I'm telling you, it's gonna help.
That, bro. I did that.
I didn't go back and look if you did save it. Alrighty.
That wasn't the only one thing you were saying that.
Bro, you literally only got 7 points above me, and I didn't even fucking put in predictions.
Cookie,
and I still got third.
You streaming, Cookie?
Yeah.
Easy. I'm just gonna pull up yours real quick, mates. And Reaper can stream his. No, can you Cookie do his first? Is that alright?
Yeah, I'll wait. All good.
Okay. Oh shit.
I'll be back.
Oh, bro.
So we got
We're trying
Thieves
to hunt.
Legion first, as Benny mentioned. Now, I tend to agree with Benny score-wise. I think he might have done 3-0 or 3-1. I can't remember off the top of my head. But I reckon 3-1. I think the Legion might squeeze down a hard point or a S&D. They're going to get absolutely fucking wiped on the control, so there's no point saying anything about that. But they definitely have the chance to take the S&D at the very least. I'll give them a little bit of credit on that one. I think the respawns and the control, the hard points and the control, more than likely definitely go for Thieves. At the very least, the control will. Depending on the vetoes. Legion are pretty decent at a couple of the hard points. So they might be able to eke out something depending on the vetoes, whoever wins the toss. I've gone 3-1, Rocker Subliners. I think Subliners pinch. I don't think get the control. Subliners control is pretty good. Rocker's control is very, very up and down. They either do really, really good or absolutely dog shit, or depends on Afro. Outside of that, I think Rocker probably smokes them in most of the other things at this stage. I think Ultra 3-0 Breach, Ultra Onliners, they're back to being online. They're going to smoke them. Breach probably still have a little bit of kinks in them with Beans coming in. Because I think Zinni was quite a bit of leadership in that Boston team as well, to be fair. So they did lose a lot with
But you
Zinni.
also, you do have more experienced players like I was gonna say
Vivid.
Nero and Vivid, but
Vivid's definitely experienced, yeah.
yeah, more so Vivid.
Yeah.
And you also got, I know he's younger, but you've also got Wake. I reckon Wake could show good leadership.
Wake doesn't talk much. You hear the listens in, he doesn't talk a lot.
No, but I reckon like he will be very analytical.
Yeah, the biggest thing's their in-game communication for me. Zinni, when you listen to their
Oh yeah, he was talking 24/7.
he was the main talker in their listenings. So it'll be interesting to see who kind of picks up the slack on that one.
Yep.
But at this stage, I think Ultra's still, as they're very, very good online. They might struggle a little bit on LAN,
Yep.
but online they're very, very good, and I can't see Breach even getting a map off them. Whereas it's the complete opposite against Ravens. Ravens didn't do a change when they're probably the one team that really did need to do a change.
Yep.
I think I can't even see Ravens get a map unless the team comes out and pops off and one of the other guys helps him. I can't see him getting a map at all. Their search has been average. Their hard point has been bang average. And their control only really works for him if the scene drops 35. So I can't see anything. FaZe Mutineers, although Benny was correct about Mutineers probably looking like the best squad they've had in years. It's FaZe. Do I need to say anything else? They're Major 2 champs. 3-0. I've even double boosted this game. I think I'm that sure it's going to be a 3-0. Optic Gorillas. I think this could go either way. It depends how well it goes. He kind of incorporates into it. But LAG seem to be a team that are very much looking like they choke in the game 5s. And I do think this will go to game 5.
Okay.
I think Gorillas will win a hard point and maybe the control. But I think Texas takes these. I think they absolutely destroy him in the game 5, maybe 6-1, 6-2. Not even close.
The next one I'm more interested in.
Rocket Surge. I give them the 1. I know they don't do much online, but I'll give them the 1 map. It'll either be control or the hard point. Just depends on which one Pred wants to go balls deep in. He'll have his pick. Outside of that, I think.
You don't think that Surge are faded now?
Sorry, what?
You don't think Surge is like faded? Like their morality in the team is that gone? That
They're still professional players though. They'll still they're not going to win a series, but they'll come out, I reckon, and at least win a map against Rocker.
Okay.
They definitely won't win the series.
They were 0-10 in Search.
Search, yes. I'm definitely not saying they're going to win the Search.
They were 3-8 in Control.
No, they definitely would not have been. They won quite a few of the controls.
I'll get it up.
Yeah, go for it. For me, it will come down to maps. Like whichever map they get for control. If they get Hotel, I reckon they'll win it. The control. Same as if they get control, Hotel Hardpoint. I reckon Hotel's their best map, whether it's Hardpoint or control. But I reckon they'll pinch a map. The one guy that really goes off on Rocker, Afro, although shouting out Bance. Bance has been doing really good. I know he's not on Rocker. No, he is on Rocker, sorry. Because Bance Afro. Bance has been doing fantastic, which I love to see. My boy copped a lot of slack while on Ultra, and it's good to see him fragging. Bance has been the consistent one, but Afro, when he pops off and takes over games. Seattle does have the counter to him in Pred, because when they did last play, Afro didn't do that great because Pred shut him down quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
But I reckon they'll pinch map. I think they'll pinch map. New York, Florida. I've given Florida 1 because I reckon they'll pinch the Search. I think New York will come out, win the hard point, win the control, win the second hard point. Florida might pinch the Search. Ultra Legion, I think the same. I think Ultra, they'll win the 3 in hard point control and the hard point. I think Legion might pinch a Search. My only thing with that is one of their best players in Search is now no longer on the team in Pro Loot. So it'll be interesting to see on that one. And then Thieves Phase. I think I went back and actually watched the grand final again. And looking back, arguably Thieves had the chance to win the first two maps. They could have been 2-0 up in the series rather than 2-0 down. The first two maps they kind of threw away a little bit. Fuck. There's my ginger beer bottle. So I think Thieves actually come in to this game probably feeling very confident, and I reckon they'll pinch at 3-2. Game 5. I don't think it'll be around 11, but I reckon 6-3, 6-4. In game 5. And I've clicked on save.
Suck a dick.
Where are you putting your things,
That was
Reaper?
awkward.
You know, share screen or
I'll share screen because I don't stream at the moment. Haha.
you gotta get that changed.
I know. Oh, is that it?
Alrighty.
So, yep, I was. We're pretty much on par, boys. I think. Majority of our picks will be pretty close. A 3-1 to Thieves for 3-0. I think Legion might take something out. Could be completely wrong. Could be 3-0 completely, but I think Minnesota are going to win 3-2.
Ooh, game 5. Okay.
I reckon it'll be game 5.
Yeah.
They're definitely going to win both their searches. Someone is not that great at search, I don't think.
They're very hit and miss.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be a hard point and a control that Sublime is going to take you out.
That's fair. I can see that.
I don't think Ben's right on that. I reckon Ultra, they're onliners. They're going to win online. I think it's going to be a 3-1. I think Breach will take out a search. Then the rest is going to go to...
Breach doing a search.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I reckon Breach will go through, win a search. And Toronto are going to win everything else. This is where I think it's going to be changed. Not really. I actually think Boston are going to 3-0 them.
I was gonna say if you're gonna put Ravens to win,
No, I was going to do something a bit.
not even ones that you can see like
Yeah,
there's
nah,
upset potential on any
Yeah,
of them.
nah.
There's
I
fucking
think
nothing.
they're going to win 3-0. FaZe are going to win 3-0 as well.
You gonna boost that one?
Not yet.
Nah.
Not
Alright, that's
yet.
a sure one for a boost.
Nah. Here's where I think is going to be different.
Gorillas to win. Ooh, the
3-1.
Optic boy is going against the Optic team.
I think Optic screwed up, personally. I think Gorillas are going to steamroll them.
Steamroll.
They are onliners, as they've proved, so.
I reckon it's going to be a 3-1.
Okay.
I reckon Minnesota are going to also steamroll Surge because Surge, I reckon, are faded. I said that to Cookie before when you were gone, Ben. The morality of the team is crushed. It can't be up to 1 or 2 people to win a game that is a 4v4.
I will say, I feel sorry for Mac. He got duped by that fucking cruise missile.
Yeah, but if you actually watch it, it did hit the corner of the building.
They were in the building.
Yeah, no, and it hits the corner. So you know where about the balcony is? It hit not the roof. It hit the corner of the balcony.
Yeah, but did you see where the two guys were? They were inside to the left. They shouldn't have ever been in the way of where the cruise missile damage should have went to.
It happened.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be.
I mean,
a
they would have lost
3-1
in the game 5 anyway.
Florida.
But
I reckon subliners and actually, Tack
3-1?
Rap actually had a video on. I think he was talking about Ben J. Nassim's team list, and
SMG list that he did.
Yeah,
I actually,
SMG tier for players.
I actually agree with what TACRAB said, and he said that there's no team at this current stage, except for one, that is an ST team, and
So
that's purely over consistency.
that
He
has to
thinks
be Surge. They consistently dog shit.
he says that. Oh, sorry, no. I think you're saying. Sorry, my bad. I think he said that there is actually no ST team. He said that there's
That's fair.
a bunch of AT teams, and it should be ranked A to D, not S to F. I don't
That's
know.
fair. I
I agree with
kind of agree because FaZe got what? They didn't. I don't even think they got top 3 at Major 1.
Yeah, exactly. So
And then New York got top 6.
I'm
Top
just
4.
gonna run through this.
Well, definitely got flipped because you look at the top 2 teams from Major 1, New York and Surge. Surge got top 12. New York got fucking top 6, I think. And then vice versa. Thieves and FaZe. I'm pretty sure FaZe got top 4 and Thieves got top 8. Was that right, Benny?
Top 6, I believe.
Top 6.
If you watch my
Uh,
stream, if you're watching my screen, Benny, did you notice I've changed a few fucking scores?
Paris 3-0 against Thieves. I mean, if you want to lose the double points round, that's on you.
No.
Yeah. That's what I thought. That's what I fucking thought.
But I also think it will be another close game against FaZe and Thieves, and FaZe will take it out again.
Whatever you say, brother. Whatever makes you sleep at night.
They don't get their revenge yet, but I reckon they'll get their
Yeah,
revenge when they need to.
They always turn up when it matters, as I told you boys
Major
weeks
3
ago.
first round losers.
As I told you boys weeks ago, bro. Always
So-
show up when it matters.
That is a saved prediction for the time being.
Hold on. Wait, can you show us your last prediction?
Yeah, I can actually. Leaderboard, the boys.
We're on 0 for Major 1.
Bracket.
Yeah, no. What's that?
bracket.
Topping. Wait. Topping the leaderboard there. Topping the leader.
No, you're
board.
not top and there.
No, I wasn't there, but that's the total.
Yeah,
Wait, whose name's at the top there?
So third there.
What the fuck did I press?
You clicked on
Major
Major
5.
5? That's a little bit away, my guy.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck happened. And that's
Let's
fucking
say
away.
19th of Feb. That definitely ain't a fucking case.
Yeah, look, it's not coming up. There it is. Yeah,
Great
that's my
result.
selections.
Great result.
I have to watch
But
back
in-
that pod to see if you saved it.
But in saying that,
You still got 61 with
I'm on 61 points. Benny, what are you on again? Let's just
68.
check. Let's check the leaderboard.
68.
I
clutched
yeah,
up.
I-
I clutched up last
Yeah,
week.
hold up.
Wait,
hold
did
up.
you pick New York to beat Rocker though?
Wait, hold up.
He's
Let's
about to
go.
hit
Let's
68.
go. Yeah, I know, but where the fuck did I get the total the last time? Where Major 2.
Bracket.
No, Major 2. Yeah.
Alright.
If I was in this, I would have been shitting on you because 14 and 20 is 54. 34.
Oh, is this
and
mine?
10 is
44.
44.
Rip, 44.
I'm
Yeah.
shitting on you. Regardless.
Yeah, I know, but I also got 24 points at the
You're
major.
only beating me by 7 fucking points.
Yeah, but you picked them
That
wrong.
is sad.
You had
You
a
picked
lot
them
of
wrong,
wrong.
bro.
That
Yeah.
is
You
sad.
had a lot of wrong
You're
major
beating
picks,
me
bro.
by 7
Yeah, I'll
points.
pick in the grand final.
Go to
though.
Naps. Go to Naps because you had very similar picks to Naps, if not almost
fuck.
identical. So what did Nap get in the?
Crosso said, "I'm not last, and I missed out like last 2 weeks or something."
Exactly,
You're welcome.
Cookie. What happened?
Yeah. Well, sorry, I don't pick the team that's got the highest chance to win, like some little fucking.
Nah,
goody
you said.
two-shoes.
Oh, look, that was shocking as well. You got 8 points. Yee.
That's Nap. Yeah, you would have got about 8 then. You would have got very similar because
Nah,
you had similar picks.
I actually changed it up a bit towards the end of it, though. I didn't have Optic in the final.
So you're saying you would have lost even more points?
No, I didn't have Optic in the final, in the very final.
Oh,
Because Optic wasn't in the grand final. And I think, if we go over, he had Optic in the final. So,
In my major 2. Look, oh, dude, I got so many right that first day.
Anyway.
Many of them.
I am close my screen. Is that it for the podcast? Because you guys
we got
pissed
one
me
more
off
thing.
now.
We got one more thing. We should do our Breaking Point Fantasy League.
Oh, yep.
Ooh. How did we go for the last?
I did awful. I don't know how I had Octane in my team.
Oh, shit. I actually done this on my phone, so I'm just going to get it back off my phone. Because I can't be bothered signing onto the computer.
I can't remember my stuff.
Yeah, I can't see my last one, so I'm just gonna pop this up. Watch me as I go. All right. So, damn, every phase player is in the fucking
$10.
yeah. We're gonna go start cheap. We'll start cheap. So, we got a couple. Got Beans, Dan, Ghosty here. $6.
I think they're well overpriced.
Rank 4,252. Top 50% of players. Yikes.
Got to think though, because this really matters how they land at the major as well. So we should start up a bit higher then, because it'll go off the team that they had as well. So maybe Luke's only $5. That's pretty good. Prolud's here for no money. I'm picking Prolud. Accuracy's here. He's anyone accurate? No. Okay. Cammy's only $5. He's been underperforming, but he might make it far in the tournament. Ooh, who to choose? Alright, fuck it. I think Optic's gonna make a run, so I'm gonna go Dan Ghosty. I'm gonna pick Simp. Simp's gonna make it to the finals, so I'm gonna pick him as well. Probably gonna make it to the let's go somebody cheaper. Should we go Sammy? Arcides. I'm gonna get Arcides.
Damn, Bance is $9.
Yeah.
Well worth it on bucks. How much do we got left? $5. I only got $5 left. What the go Hook? Maybe I'll go Hook and then I change Ghosty from Kleenex. Brack, maybe Brack. Brack might have something to show. Finally, he's got the opportunity now. Beans might be a good pick, man. Yeah, I'm gonna go Beans over Dan Ghosty, and I'm assuming my team. I don't think that's the best team, but I do see Hook at least making a run at the major. I see Simp making a run of the major, and we'll see how that Boston prediction turns out. So, that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, let's go with that team. So this is my team. Got Beans, Simp, Arcides, and Hook. Alright, that's what we're rolling with. Cookie, you pulling up your stream?
Yeah, you can.
Oh, sorry. I can get it on my end, bro. So.
What's that? Leaves me $6.
Oh, heck yeah, dude. More ads.
You're welcome.
Cookie stream, bro.
Not that it's my choice.
Not that it's much.
How is Kenny worth $8?
Yo, don't, come on.
Points wise.
Because he probably got heaps of points because he made it to the final.
At least we're here trying to hunt gay men.
Yeah, tell me about it, bro. Tell me about it, bro.
What are you watching, Cook?
No, this is ads, bro. I don't know how they're the ads. It's an Audible story for some reason.
That's just a generic one. I get it when I watch others.
Yeah, I got top 100% of users. I had Shotzi, Clayster, Priester, and Octane.
Top 100%.
Damn.
What rank?
That's what I mean. I was like, I was ranked 7,029.
Okay.
I'm not very good at these team pickers, bro, I swear.
Nah, I'm not generally either. So how to predict it?
I probably won't get anywhere close as well, though, to be fair.
You got Bance and Cammy, dude. Damn.
Nah, I've changed it.
Okay.
Alright. And then
Greystar. You got Greystar.
Yeah, I've a feeling that he's gonna do something this split. Normally he starts really hitting hard halfway through. On the years that he does well, normally it's about halfway through. Do I want to change Vance?
Putting them numbers up though. You've been putting them numbers up, Vance.
He has. It's further than I can get anybody else that I reckon is gonna be.
We're very close, Cook, in what we pick.
Right, that's at 25, so I can't really change anything unless I change one.
Yeah. Yeah, go Sam. They're not even losers bracket straight from the rip.
No, okay, I'm gonna change this up a little bit, and then we go. I got $2. I can go up to $6. All right, yeah, we'll do that. All right, so go on. Arcides to start with $5. That's a fucking steal for
Yeah,
Arcides.
100% steal. Yeah.
Nero. He is becoming a lot more consistent in his popping off. Beforehand, it was like, especially Major 1 and last year, it was very like maybe one map a series, maybe not even that. This year and this major in particular, it was starting to get a lot more consistent. He was starting to get maybe 2-3 maps a series. He'd be dropping pretty big numbers. Priester, he very rarely plays bad. He's consistent, but he will have a map every now and then that he pops off. And Ghosty, I think he's going to get carried by the Optic Boys, but I reckon they'll be like, you know what, lad, you sit on the point, you gain points that way.
All right, I like it. I do. I really like that. Reaper, what'd you end up getting?
So I went 2 high plays, I reckon, and 2 shitty plays. Actually, not really. 1 shitty player. Well, not shit, because he'll shit on all of us, but
Debatable. I beat restalling.
I've got Envoy at $9.
Is that the shitty player?
Yeah. I've got him at $9. I've got Nero at 7.
Ooh.
I've got Arcides at 5.
$4 left.
And then I've got Clay.
Okay.
That's fair. Clay
Not
for
a
$4
bad
is pretty
I mean,
good.
for $9, I would have bought Octane, but whatever.
I was going to get Octane, but I think I needed a bit of a sub in there, a bit of a burst of energy.
Hey, I
Envoy
wish
is
Draft
probably
Buff,
very good for points as well.
wish
Like
Draft Buff was still doing their thing. Sorry, my bad.
But in saying that, who else would you pick as a $4 player between Nasty, Clay, Mac, Pro Loot, Accuracy, or Paul X?
the fact that there's 2 Seattle players there is fucking disgusting.
And then you've got 2
yeah.
fucking at the very top of the table. You've got Pred at 9 and Sib at 7.
Sib at 7, yeah.
True.
I was contemplating picking Pred, and then I was like, no, they're not getting past top 12. Or this would be the one that they do get past top 12 and no one
But
picks
if I had an extra $1, I would have probably went Havoc.
Yeah, there's a
Oh, in the $5, yeah.
If they make a run, that'll be worth it.
Did Major end up getting picked up by anybody?
No.
Major Mike?
No.
Alrighty, I think that's it for us anyway, right, guys? Anyone got anything else to say? Oh, I want to show you this before we leave stream. I just want to show you this because you got all your cards behind you. I got this one last night. Rach got me some cards with on.
Nah.
That's dope. That is.
Got some really nice centering. It's not perfect, but it's alright.
It's just...
PSA 8, you reckon? 7?
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Hold up.
Are they Pikachu slippers?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh,
that's so sick.
And I've got this.
The Pokemon Go box, I reckon, is going to be worth a mint eventually, bro, honestly.
Yeah, 100.
Is that sealed or is that just a box you got there?
That's sealed.
Oh, true. Yeah, that'll be worth a mint.
Everything that I got there is all sealed.
Yeah, true. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I wouldn't be able to stop myself.
Yeah, honestly, it's so hard. I got that. I have that, yeah.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, it's so sick. I have that. Did you get the 4 Pikachus? The square? Like the...
Yeah.
Hold up, give me
yeah.
Okay.
Man's opening is covered of Pokemon stuff.
Yes, sir. Yes, he is.
Look at them all. They're all in the boxes. Man's already lost it though. He's moved once and he's lost it. You've moved once and you've lost them already.
Nah, they're just here. I just realised I had them out already. This is one of my favourite cards. Files action here.
Yes, sir.
Ooh.
Yeah, I got those Pikachus.
I can't remember
Full
the one I
sleeve.
packed that was sick. I packed it on stream.
So nice, honestly. You put them all together as a V Union. I've never seen them used
Yeah,
in play
yeah.
ever.
Yeah.
Oh, this is one of my favourite cards. I got this sick Blastoise, bro.
I got one of the gold. Oh, the gold Houndoom I had. That was sick. I packed that on stream too.
Yeah, I remember your Gold Houndoom. But this one
That was
here,
dope.
I'll wait for a probably got a better one, but
No, I'm just getting.
Man's wearing champion shorts. Look at
better
the
than
cake
Captain
on
America,
that man.
bro. Yeah, he's
Look
got
at
the
fucking
man got the
cake.
fatty, bro. Damn,
What?
he got the
What
fatty. Cook. I got this. This is from the Evolution set, so this is a reprint, but this is probably one of my more expensive cards. Gyarados. Hmm.
I think I ended up.
cards,
Did I,
Cookie,
end up,
fucked.
did I ended up giving them to you? Didn't I?
Not your
Before I
good ones.
left.
Not your fucking good. Just your code cards.
Oh no, yeah, they're stored away back up north at home. I got to get them when I get back up.
I'm big into my sealed collection.
Your what?
I'm a sealed collector.
Yeah, I like that. I do.
So like I've got every booster pack just full sealed.
Oh, see, I
Damn.
really enjoyed opening them on stream.
So
but
like
Yeah.
I've got
much money.
like stacks of Pokemon like sealed
Jesus.
Pokemon like things. Everything you say is pretty much sealed.
Yeah.
I would love to get back into doing the Yu-Gi-Oh part of it, but there's just no viewership or like money
Oh,
on
yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh stuff at all anymore.
Ben, what are you?
What?
Now fucking look out on my fucking Pokemon shit.
I had to. I seen it. Finally, you got a camera. We can show it off, bro.
What the fuck is that? Trainers.
Oh, you got the
Toolkit.
trainer too. Is that a new one?
Yep, that's a new one.
Sick.
I got the old one as well on the backside.
Yeah, I actually unboxed that because I wanted there's the two. You get the two. I forget the cards you get in it, but that were my first ever V cards.
Oh, real?
Yeah, solid. Honestly, and they work really well in decks. They're like my first deck I built out of those two V cards.
I tried so hard to get the Lucario V1.
Couldn't get it?
I couldn't get it. No, I was most upset.
Where is it?
Yeah, I could get the gold Houndoom and the gold Life Ball or whatever the ball was as well. Got them in like the first trainer box of that set.
Yeah.
And I'm like, where's my Lucario? It's
Yeah.
the only one I want.
I had a Lucario chain to give you a little keychain.
I got the pop in my
Hello.
cupboard behind me to get it set up. When you can get, there's a $500 figure as well. You can get like a proper one from Zing.
Yeah.
It's not just one of the pop ones. It's like a proper actual figure, and it's like it sits about 30 centimeters, about 12 inches, maybe
Yeah.
15 inches high.
Yeah.
And the detail is phenomenal, and it's the Lucario one. I'm like, fuck, I wish if I had $500, I'd be buying
If
it.
I had the money, yeah.
If I had it.
Okay,
I wouldn't-
Yeah, go on, sorry.
I wouldn't care who I'm bringing around the house. I'd be like, oh, look at this fucker.
What's a Lucario? Look at this fucker.
All right, boys. I think.
No, I got to show off. I got two more things to show, and then we're done.
Here we go.
This is my
Here we
big
go.
ones. This is, three. I got three. So this is actually a Yu-Gi-Oh card. You might be able to appreciate this, but this is actually worth a fair bit. The old Sphere Karibo. This is
Oh, that
Polo.
is actually. Yeah, that is
Um,
actually.
And this is actually from the
Nice.
Duel Links set. I don't know if you can see in the
Yeah.
middle of that. It actually says Duel Links, so it's probably pretty hard to see. I don't know if it's valued more because of that or the same, but I just thought it was interesting because it's the Duel Links card. I got them all for like $1, the packs.
I'm so
Um,
upset. I got rid of all my Yu-Gi-Oh cards when I was a kid because I had like first edition,
Yeah.
like Dark Magician and Blue Eyes, because I got them like when
Yeah.
they first came out.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
the
yeah,
TV series was out in Australia before the cards were out. So I was watching TV series and I was like, oh, mum, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, Chrissy, come on, let's go. And at the time, like on the first year of it releasing in Australia, the Yu-Gi-Oh one, you could get a Dark Magician starter deck and and a Blue Eyes White Dragon starter deck.
Yeah.
There was also a Red Eyes Black Dragon one, but I didn't really care too much for that.
I love that card.
And I had the first edition fucking Blue Eyes and Dark Magician. I'm so upset with myself that I got rid of him as a kid. I was like, fuck that, there's money in that.
Yeah. I've got to show this one. So this is one of my probably my second favorite card. I got this Rainbow Rayquaza. I want a whole set of these rainbow ones. I got one more of them. I don't know where it is, but I've got another one of this. But there's 5 of them to collect, so that's pretty sick. And this is my prize. This is my gem card. This is my absolute gem card. You ready?
Charizard.
Yeah.
Yes, I fucking knew it.
First edition?
Nah, it's a reprint, but still probably my highest value card. Probably like $600, $600 card here.
Yeah. Are you gonna get it?
I will one
PCA?
day. I look at, just looking at it, it's probably maybe like a 6.
What is it? Got
It's
scratches
just-
on the front?
No scratches. I sleeved it straight away. It's just the centering. It's just a slight bit off. So
If it's to do with centering and there's no scratches or dents in the card or bends, you're probably looking at about a 7
yeah.
or an 8.
All right. Well, let's just
centering.
stay with 6 because a 6 is still worth it. But they are.
It's better to down think than up think.
Upthink, yeah. But thank you for watching the IGL podcast. I appreciate everyone coming out, and mainly Crosso. Thank you for being here, Crosso. He still reckons you ditched him on the beta night, but that's a conversation for another day. And
that's a conversation for being in voice chat together.
And thanks, Reba, for putting your camera on, bro. It's nice not to be the only one here with a fucking camera on and sweating. I can see you're hot as fuck as well. So
it is fucking hot.
Yeah, tell me about it. I'm just constantly, I'm pushing my hair back, but it's just because I'm fucking sweating all the time. Yeah.
My hair back non-stop.
Did I see the AC remote before?
Yeah.
But
it's not hitting me from outside.
True. I got one right above my head, but I just haven't turned it
I
on
would be
tonight.
blasting that shit.
Yeah, I was going to, but then I was like, because sometimes it fucks the mic up too. But anyway, IGL podcast over number 5. Shout out to Julian. Hopefully he's back next week. Rest in peace to his computer, and don't forget, just stay gangster. I hope to see you all in ranked. And final thoughts, anyone?
Stay toxic in multiplayer ranked. Or
Let's
co-ranked.
get it.